Hello everyone, welcome to a different kind of video. I decided not to stream this content. I decided to record it for my own reasons. You know what I mean? And I also decided not to do any art in this video. I'm sorry. I'm sad too about it, but I just didn't feel like it. It is what it is. But there is one part I want to hear. We're not watching this one. We're not watching this interview. We're watching this interview because this one has some gold dust in it. But listen to this part. There's a oh god.
Sort of a definitive discussion about. If you haven't already, I highly suggest you check out the playlist I have now on level or higher. You're going to get all that exclusive bonus content, including the EX modes for every single one of these episodes. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of cool guests that I've had on lately. But let me know your guys' feedback in the comment section down below. Like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So today, I have a recurring guest.
Look at that. This guy brings DSP onto his show, and DSP just comes on, just fucks around with the mic. Dude. DSP is like a professional streamer and all this stuff. He was on the Quarterman's interview, and DSP didn't do this shit in his little fucking interview, but he's on this little interview with Venomous Fatman, his best friend, and he's just like, very cool, very nice. DSP is a very good guest to have to his fans. He's very respectful. He clearly came on this show very respectfully. Like, he did all this stuff during the video. This is stuff you do before. But we're not watching this one. This whole interview can be summarized in this way. Alright, Phil, welcome to definitive discussion. In this definitive discussion, we're gonna talk about the lockdown. What do you think of the lockdown? Have you noticed that your streams have been getting any better? Man, I've noticed that my viewer count is actually pretty high, man. It's pretty cool, and people have been telling me that, I'm like their normalcy in this crazy situation we're in, man. It's gonna change the landscape. Yeah, man, it's pretty cool, and that content creators are really seeing a surge of viewership now that people are stuck at home and watching Twitch.tv on their phones and their mobile apps and their PlayStation TVs and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, man, it's pretty rad, man. I agree. Yeah. That's pretty much the interview. Is just them circle jerking about the fucking pandemic. Like, cool. Yeah, people watch stuff on TV when they're at home. It's like such nonsense of a fucking interview. Like, what kind of whatever. So we're gonna watch the EX mode. I don't know if EX mode is like a Patreon exclusive video. I think it is because I don't see him doing it with any other content creator except for Phil. So I think he uploaded this because he got a little mad that people were leaking his Patreon exclusive content. And I'll play devil's advocate here. It does kind of suck when you make Patreon exclusive stuff and people leak it. So I do see why Venomous Fatman was a little upset about it, but at the same time, that's just, I've said this when DSP was talking about Patreon exclusive content too, is that this is the kind of game you play when you do Patreon exclusive content. There's always a risk or a chance that people are gonna leak it anyway. It's like the same thing when people repost art and not giving the artist any credit for it. That has happened to numerous people. I think there's even a bot on Twitter. If people post art, that bot will like kind of save it, and then they make it into a shirt and they sell that shirt, and they don't give the money to the artist. There's all this kind of stuff that goes on, and it sucks. It sucks that it happens, but it's a thing that kind of happens. It sucks when it happens, but that's the game you play when you do exclusive content. Like, there's a lot of stuff that happens. I mean, as I said, I understand why he would be a little bit peeved about it, but at the same time, this is Patreon exclusive stuff. His fans are giving him money for it anyway. Like, and honestly, I kind of would have, like, it was already kind of giving Venomous Fatman kind of credit. It's not like art where people can kind of blur out signatures. Vroom vroom, bitch. But it's not like people could take a piece of art, white out the the name and then post as their own. It's something like that. At least he has his voice in the video, but whatever. It is what it is. So let's watch the EX mode. Oh god, I hate the audio. It's so bad. So bad.
Hey, what is going on, everybody out there? This is JakeJamesLugo. Welcome to the channel, and thank you so much for being a supporter here on my Patreon page. This is a brand new EX mode that I'm doing for you guys. If you haven't already, check out the definitive discussion episode.
Now look at this. I'm gonna be a little bit petty about this. Now I understand, like, okay, put some gameplay on to give something to see for the viewer, but it's the same clips that are really like in small increments that mean fucking nothing. These clips mean fucking nothing. Honestly, at this point, it would have just been better to just do face cam shit. Or, like, maybe he should be playing a game with Phil, record that, like, do some matches of Street Fighter, and then, like, do Streets of Rage, man. Other stuff. Like, this is kind of, like, this is content that was, like, passable in, like, 2009 of YouTube, like when people were first doing direct capture. Now, like, you can't. This doesn't fly anymore.
For this episode that I'm doing right now, because
oh my god, bang on the mic again, so Jesus!
I have Darkside Phil with me, Phil Burnett. Mode that I'm doing for you guys. If you haven't already, check out the definitive discussion.
By the way, I like how this is a Patreon video. Or did he add this for this version? Because it says, like, follow me on Twitter and all this stuff, and I can't imagine telling your patrons to follow you on Twitter when you can link your Twitter on your Patreon. So I'm praying that this was added for the YouTube audience, even though I think that as well is kind of silly when you could just put it in your description all the same. Whatever, fuck it.
For this episode that I'm doing right now, because it's over on the YouTube channel. So I have Darkside Phil with me, Phil Burnell, DSP Gaming, chatting it up with me. We talked about a whole bunch of stuff involving Twitch streaming during this pandemic and all this other stuff. Phil, tell me, was that conversation top tier?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Now this is dumb. That was, in my opinion, that I get the gimmick that Venomous Fatman was doing. Like, oh yeah, is that top tier? But you're gonna get fake answers all the time. Like that gimmick is only gonna make it so far until you find a guy that's kind of like wants to fuck around and say no. But I can't imagine anyone saying no. As far as the people that Jake brings into his fucking interviews, but it is what it is.
It was fun, man.
Yes. You see, my streak continues, man. I'm getting nice at this. You see, the thing is, Phil, is like, again, every time I have a guest on the show, I always ask them, was that conversation top tier? And every single one of my conversations have been top tier. They've been S tier. They've
S
been
tier,
good.
baby.
So I'm keeping
my videos going. Are S tier. They're kind of a big deal, okay? They're kind of a big deal. S tier, top tier, amazing videos. I'm like the top of the YouTube algorithm. I'm like the best.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Which is great. So I want to talk a little bit, obviously, now more about your career. We have to talk about the bullshit. Just going to put it out there like that. I know, Phil, because at least me and you have a rapport where we can talk about stuff honestly.
They can talk about.
There's been a lot of craziness with you.
Follow him on Instagram, buddy.
2-3 years, I want to say, give or take.
Oh my god, I've not seen videos in fucking eons do this kind of promoting. Never. Like, I have seen, like, okay, I have a little text here that says, like, exclamation mark tip, exclamation mark Patreon, as I have. That's all. I've seen that. Which is, like, fine, because out of the way, it's small text, whatever. But this is just, like, kind of like, it's like looking at Comic Sans on a resume. I'm being petty. I'm being a little bitch about it. God damn it.
7 years.
I was trying to be generous. I was like saying,
Wait,
there's been a lot of craziness with you over the last, like, 2-3 years, I want to say, give or take.
I'd say about 7 years. Which
is kind of dumb, because pretty much if you really think about the shit that happened with DSP, there's like three things that happen. Oh, okay, he gets fired from his helicopter job. That's one. 2 is the copyright strikes. and then getting laid off from Machinima and the apocalypse. I kind of combine those because it happened at once. I mean, the other stuff is just kind of personal shit that, personal shit, dude. You know what I mean? But whatever. 3 years, I think, is makes more sense. But whatever, it is what it is.
I was trying to be generous.
Well, 7
I
years
was like
is
saying, like,
whatever.
yo, you've had a good one so far, but you had a little bit of bullshit. But like,
But I agree. It is a little bullshit. He had too good. Again, those vest streaks. He's on 66 right now.
And again, I look at this stuff from a distance because even though I've followed your career over the years, almost as long, like I said in the last episode, as my own career in games media. It's been a little bit wild. And again, I look at this stuff from a distance because even though I've followed your career over...
I thought you were a fan, Venice Fat Man. He watches from a distance. That's because he doesn't know any of the shit that DSP is known for. Okay.
The years, almost as long, like I said in the last episode,
like
my own
my issue with Jake, that it's getting like when you look at his content, you kind of get this attitude from him, and it's not terrible because I mean there's a work ethic he has, and I always thought that he had some potential of being a good YouTuber, but. This shit, what he does with DSP, is kind of sad. That he only does this. He only talks to DSP when it benefits him. Literally, he doesn't talk to him at all. He doesn't go to his streams. He doesn't watch his videos. He does. I don't even think he's his Patreon. I don't even think he's a patron. At least I don't think he is. Maybe he was at one point, but I don't see him on his streams. He doesn't. I don't even. He might just follow him, but I don't think he's ever watched him. Like, let's go to DSP's Twitch channel. Let's see if he's even there today. Because it is Ask the King, the best content ever he puts out. So let's take a look. I see he's almost as Tip's goal. He's
Basketball American tipped me $1.
Oh boy, Basketball American. He's definitely hitting the goal with him. Definitely.
Oh my god, you're disgusting. You're a disgusting fool.
He's disgusting, dude.
What a
so,
freak.
Where is
Darkside Chris? What's going
Jake?
on, sir? He tipped me $20. He says, "Hey,
sir,
you've been around a lot. Golf courses have finally opened after a month, so I've been doing that. Good to see you.
Golf
finally,
course.
You're working again. That's awesome because
that's awesome. You're working this pandemic, dude. Oh, that's awesome. You get to be around the coronavirus. Pretty cool, man.
Darkside Chris is back to work." So
Darkside Chris, dude,
I'm super generous of you.
I'm so glad Darkside Chris is back at work during these trying times. Amazing. Big ups to Darkside Chris. I'm definitely giving him big ups. Big ups, man. Hope you don't get the corona. Gonna leave. I should have tagged him. Now DSP is gonna think I'm saying that to him. God damn it! I didn't mean it. Ugh. But this guy doesn't at all visit his streams, tip him, give him bits, whatever. Doesn't even watch his fucking streams, and he's sitting here like, oh yeah, Phil, I like your content. I watch from a distance. No, you fucking don't. You only have him here because of this. He wanted DSP fans to fucking pledge with Patreon and pledge to and do this dumb shit. Like, I'm sorry, Venomous Fat Man, that's fine. I mean, I get that. That's what people do. They try to bring a guest on to get attention and all that kind of stuff. But all these people that bring on guests are a little bit honest with how they talk to their guests. They don't suck their dick and act as if they're buddy with them. Like, you don't go to, when Stephen Colbert had the Colbert Report, or just even in his late show, you don't see him go like, hey, Steve Buscemi, we're best friends, we went on the golf course together, I love your movies, we're best friends. Like, they don't pretend to be best friends with the guests, because they know it's bullshit, come on.
In games media and stuff, but I watch, as I'm doing all my other work and such. And there's been some wild stuff with you, like specifically, obviously, with interactions with other content creators, with other streamers, with other people.
Already, that's bullshit. What other content creators has DSP interacted with? Oh, the Quarterman and Rich. 2, and one of them it was just to make fun of him. So it's not really that many content creators that interact with him. But okay, dude, you sure watch his content,
On the YouTube and the Twitch space, for a while. I mean, now at this point, now that you've been doing this for a while, has it gotten a little bit easier despite all the craziness?
Has it got any easier? Are you fucking joking? I say it got mad easy for him. I think it was harder for him to do stuff when he was on YouTube. Even then it was pretty easy, but I think it got easier. His face cam, he's not even trying anything different with the face cam. He's not trying to change his background. He's not trying different videos. He's not trying different series. He's not trying anything. It's him playing the games he knows that people watch and gets paid and just says, thanks for that. Thank you for the tip. I really appreciate it. Doesn't do anything for his viewers at all. He doesn't try to bring the green screen from the garage. He doesn't even want to try it because that's too much work and it's going to look dumb. Doesn't even want to try. Doesn't even want to try to upgrade his operating system. He doesn't even want to try that. But oh man, has it got easier? His chill streams are literally games that you can put the controller down and go to sleep. Oh yeah, Animal Crossing, man, that's so hard. That's such a hard game to play, man. I have to look at walkthroughs on how to get Isabel on my fucking island because it's that hard, dude. Obviously. Okay.
Well, let me put it this way. You get to a point where I've been around the block for so long that I've heard everything. I've had every possible thing said about me, thrown against me.
Like nothing's new.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
I've heard everything. I've had every possible thing said about me, thrown against me.
Say it.
Exactly. I've had the most ludicrous things that are just completely, utterly 100% fabricated, not based on a single fact, passed around the internet about me as if they were. And when you get to that point, it's like it just doesn't matter anymore.
Doesn't matter.
Because people are going to be gullible and they're going to believe whatever they want, whether there's facts there to prove it or not. So for me,
we can believe. So DSP got his favorite bankruptcy. Got Chapter 7. He's sounding pretty mad about it, by the way. I was watching the Ask the King a little bit. Because he was gonna talk about it, and I was like, oh, I gotta hear what he has to say. And he sounded pretty upset. He got Chapter 7, the one that he wanted, and he sounded like it would have been better if he got Chapter 13 or none at all. That was what, because okay, I'm gonna spoil it because I'm gonna go into it in the Ask the King shit, but he pretty much was talking to Nick Riccietta in the beginning of that stream because he pretty much was kind of talking about content creators that talked about the bankruptcy stuff and all that kind of stuff, but he was like, oh, what they said was not true. I got the bankruptcy, man. He's really upset about it. He's like, these people said all these things. Now the thing with Nick Riccietta, dude, was that I watched the 5-hour stream and he pretty much was saying, hey, I'm not a expert on bankruptcy filings. He said that, and then he also said that he's probably gonna get Chapter 7, and DSP was pretty much saying that everything he said was bullshit and is not legally sound or whatever the fuck. Even I guess DSP thinks all lawyers are the same lawyer, which isn't true. But okay, DSP and DSP land, I'm sure that might be true in DSP land, but he sounded pretty upset that what Nick said, which he said that he was going to get Chapter 7. I guess he was upset. I guess it would have been better if he got nothing. I guess he pretty much was just sounding really upset about it. He was like, man, these trolls are saying all this kind of stuff about me. Some of the troll, and he was like, the trolls are surprised that I got Chapter 7. They were like, oh my god, how did he get Chapter 7? Oh my god, he is surviving everything. Ah! He's not really upset that trolls were saying that he got what he wanted. I agree. It's so fucked up. Oh my god. Only DSP could be mad that trolls are agreeing with him about surviving everything. It's crazy. I'll get into in the next stream, but that's just amazing how he's upset that he got Chapter 7 pretty much, which is pretty cool. You see, Arian was upset about him getting Chapter 7. This is a win for me because he sounds really annoyed that people said that he got Chapter 7. Hey man, DSP got Chapter 7. Oh my god, the trolls are saying I have Chapter 7. Only DSP could be upset about that, obviously.
on a daily basis say, I'm just going to unplug from that crap and I'm just going to do my own thing. I'm going to do my positive streams, and I'm absolutely
this would be great. Just remember this when for tomorrow. You know what I mean?
That people will take things that I say and do on a daily basis out of context to make me look bad, and I'm absolutely sure they will create drama, and I'm not about that.
He's not about drama, guys.
I was going to say, let me ask you this, because I think it's also important to acknowledge this too.
I just love that he's pretty much bragging about how, he's going to go on positively everywhere he goes. He goes on an interview. I'm going to go on positively. Everyone's negative. Everyone hates me. Man, this guy he loves being a victim. He loves it. He loves this.
Ever feel like
so does Kat.
Within the last couple of years, because again, even though you said like maybe 7 years, but let's just say like the last like 3 or 4 years. Just
like I honestly just don't get, like, okay, DSP says that we are the ones that want to talk about the negatives and the drama and all this stuff. What the fuck is this then? Jake is immediately just wants to talk about all the negatives. How come? You know, only DSP, we can only talk about the drama with him. No one brings him on. To talk about anything else. Now, of course, they could argue, well, Theo, he talks about the pandemic in the other interview. Well, okay, fair enough, but still, he put this one behind the paywall. He still brought him on to talk about this to also bait people to pledge. I guarantee he was going to make a tweet. If no one leaked it, hey guys, if you want to see us talk about the behind the scenes of Phil's life, pledge my Patreon. Again, it's fine if he wants that Patreon exclusive stuff, but I mean, he makes it like Jake's content just feels like it's from a different time period. It just doesn't feel like it's from current year, which is, I guess, a mean thing to say to people. Like, this is current year, but like I don't know, if Jake wants to be taken seriously, he really has to up his game. Like this is just like this is like a boomer trying to sound hip, and Jake is like, how old is he? I don't fucking know. I don't follow Jake. God damn it.
Like that. Did you ever feel like a lot of the reaction from the majority of the people out there, and I'm not just talking about just the mindless trolls, because there's always mindless trolls on the internet, and they're always going to be there. There's like nothing anybody can do about them. They're going to be what they're going to be and stuff. But did you ever feel like sometimes, you know, the reactions and just the behavior of a lot of the crowds that feel a certain way about you, did you ever feel like maybe you contributed to that in any sort of way? Like whether it's through your actions, like, you know, actively or passively and stuff? Because there's a lot of people.
Yeah, back in the day, man, I was an asshole. I'm getting tired of this, because the thing is, the bottom line is this: he has been an asshole for like the whole year of the legacy. Now, of course, I wouldn't say that DSP was evil and all this stuff, but he's been an asshole even when he doesn't need to be. Like, PW Dubs, for example, all he asked was the medicine. Now, of course, you could say, well, the trolls want to know the medicine too, because this, that, whatever. Now, DSP could easily just have taken the high road and say, I don't remember the name, and just leave it at that, or just say, oh, the medicine's in the room, I really don't want to go get it, I just want to play video games right now, or whatever, I want to get to the stream, or whatever, or even just give them the meme of, maybe if I go to the bathroom, or when I go on my break, I'll look at the medicine, and then just not look at the medicine. Whatever, he can do all this shit, all these ways to get out of it. No, instead he's like, you're an asshole, PW Dubs. You know, I don't know the name of the medicine. You really want me to get up and go over there and take my medicine? You really want me to do that? And it's like, dude, fucking relax. You could just say no. Like, imagine in a world, like, you ask a girl on a date, right? You're like, hey, lady, you want to go on a date? She's like, you want to go on a date? Oh my god, you know, you really want me to go to the fucking bar with you and sit at a table and order food and talk to you to get to know you and all that stuff? No, okay? And it's just like, holy shit. Like, oh my god. Like, it's like if someone asked him like, that's a response I would understand. It was like, on the first date, you're like, hey, you want to have sex? And it's like, It's like insane, and he does this all the time to people. And he's like, no, man. Back then I was the asshole. Now I'm a positive guy. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, yeah, people are trolling, and he feeds it. He feeds the trolls, and more we're like, whoa, yeah, hell yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've looked at like videos online about you or followed your career. There's a lot of people who just.
Why are you following detractor videos, Venom's Fat Man? Well, actually, you know what? He's watching my videos. Hey, Venom's Fat Man. Hey, Jake. Jake, my one complaint I have about your fucking channel is that sometimes when I search for it, I have to go through Venomous Fat Man to find your channel. I can't just look up JakeJamesLugo. Like I did. I think I did that one time, and I got it right, and I got everything else but your channel. So your name needs to be fixed. Like, maybe I'm being negative. I want to clear the air, Jake. I don't want us to be on bad terms. I don't want to be Mr. Negative. Jake James Lugo. Maybe I'm getting it. Okay, I'm an idiot. I take that back, dude. I take it back, Jake. I guess like now I know in my mind that Jake James is one word. I think I put a space because I think let's see what happens to put a space there. Oh, we get. I don't know what happened, but you do get DSP's exclusive interview. But I'm watching it the safe way, the legal way. But why are you watching detractor videos, dude? I thought you watched DSP. Come on.
Straight up don't like you. And I'm like, damn, that's actively or passively and stuff. Because there's a lot of people. I'm not gonna lie. Like, did you ever feel like maybe you contributed to that in any sort of way? Like whether it's through your actions, like, you know, actively or passively and stuff. Because there's a lot of people. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've looked at like videos online about you or followed your career. There's a lot of people who just straight up don't like you. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, you know.
Damn, there's a lot of haters on you, Phil, man. Gee, Venomous Fat Man, I'm sure there's a lot of haters for everyone. Like, let's just see if there's any haters on Mega 64. I'm sure my fan base hates him as much as the next guy. Mega 64 sucks. Oh, yeah, the Sonic Sucks skit. Oh, this I think is a meme video. Yeah, these are all meme videos. Wow, dude, Mega 64 ultimately positive. They're ultimately positive. No one hates them. I'm sure there's people that don't like them. I do remember there was some drama with well, not really drama. It was like because it was with Royce's Choices, whatever the fuck that channel was called. I used to do the highlights for their podcasts and streams and shit. And I think Royce had to step down from doing that channel, and Mega 64 kind of took the reins of that channel. And I think there were some people that thought there was some drama that happened between the two. But that's like the most I heard. That was like the only negative thing that happened from them, other than they made a trans joke that one person like was offended, they apologized, and that person cried again about them apologizing. Whatever. That was a long time ago. You know what I mean?
When you've been around as long as I have, you're obviously you're bound to make mistakes. And you know, when I started 12 years ago, it was a completely different culture.
Oh, this is
when
bullshit
it came to
right
gameplay
here.
and video
This
game on
is
the internet
complete-
and YouTube.
This is complete bullshit. Hope you're ready.
In particular, because back then live streaming was unheard of. It was kind of like the Wild West. It was like anything goes, do whatever you want, and get away with it. So whether it was over the top, sexualized humor about
so it was the Wild West back in the day. Doesn't he say it's the Wild West now? That people are doing whatever they want right now, and it was and they get away with it because it's anonymous and all this shit. But no, back then it was the Wild West, but also now it is. But it's not. But it is. But it isn't. But sometimes, what? I guess it all depends on what Susan feels in the morning, I guess. Maybe that's what it is. DSP is onto something. Maybe he knows about Susan having mood swings about what she wants on her platform. That's what it is.
stuff going on in video games that I would use in my commentary, or whether it was very, very edgy things regarding race and stuff like that.
I remember that.
Obviously, I did it. I'm not gonna.
I did it.
I've published all my content. I never have taken a single piece of content and hid it behind some.
Wrong. Where is the top 10 racist compilations, DSP? That piece is gone. And I don't even think you could find the FAP video on his channel either. But all the other streams that he did on YouTube that were unprivated because of the whole thing that happened to him in 2018, those remained. But the one where he does the happy hap is gone. I wonder why.
Some things just pretend like it didn't happen. It's all public out there. Everyone knows what I've said and done over the years. But I've definitely over the last 12 years matured. I would say since I became a full-time streamer. About 3 to 3.5 years ago.
Which is bullshit. He's been a streamer since YouTube streaming. You weren't a streamer then? I hate this meme of I'm a full-time streamer. I'm a full-time streamer, dude. Right now I'm a full-time streamer. You weren't a full-time streamer back in the day when you streamed?
I kind of sat myself down and I said, if I'm really going to continue to be some kind of a content creator, I need to change things up. I can't just keep doing the same stuff I did. Times have changed, culture's changed, and I've changed. Exactly. I've matured, I've evolved. I don't want to sit here talking about anime girls on my
Wait, hold up.
I kind of sat myself down and done over the years, but I've definitely over the last 12 years matured. I would say since I became a full-time streamer, about 3 to
12 years. Over the 12 years I matured. Huh. But I thought you weren't mature. Oh my god, he doesn't even know his own lore. He needs to practice his fucking lies before he goes on streams. Like, this is fucking bad.
Half years ago. I kind of sat myself down and I said, if I'm really going to continue to be some kind of a content creator, I need to change things up. I can't just keep doing the same stuff I do.
Wrong. He only did this because of Twitch. The moment he went on Twitch, and I think I kind of feel like the meme of like, remember that, oh my god, remember that long time ago, like 2017, maybe 2018, Twitch announced that, oh, now people that we're gonna have stricter guidelines. You cannot say this and that on stream. You can't do that on stream. Your mods can't do this on streams. Whatever. This is around the time when his mods were having rape role plays with fucking viewers. Like, you know, think about that. DSP's channel is the only channel where a mod rape role plays with their viewers. You know how fucking fucked up that sounds? Like, I can't imagine going to a stream and then seeing a mod and say, okay, that anonymous goes to giant enemy crap and pulls his pants down and fucking rapes him. It's like, what the fuck? I can't imagine that being in any fucking stream. And it happened in DSP's stream. It's fucking insane, and that guy's still a mod. He made the fucking Vestreak video. It blows my mind every time that I come across this and just think about the fact that his mod staff was even more than one person was role playing raping other people in the fucking chat. It blows my mind, and nothing came of it. Nothing came of it except that, like, that anonymous was like not a mod for a day.
Times have changed, culture's changed, and I've changed. Exactly. I've matured, I've evolved. I don't want to sit here talking about anime girls on my stream all day.
How is anime girls negative? I don't want to sit here and talk about fucking Tifa. Yeah, people come in my chat talk about Tifa being hot. Fuck you. What? Why is he so negative about anime girls? What did anime girls do to him? Oh fuck, my face cam fucked up. I gotta fix it. Gotta fix it, dude. I gotta evolve my face cam. Oh my god. I can't get over this.
I kind of sat myself down and I said, if I'm really going to continue to be some kind of a content creator, I need to change things up. I can't just keep doing the same stuff I did. Times have changed, culture's changed, and I've changed. Exactly. I've matured, I've evolved. I don't want to sit here talking about anime girls on my stream.
Anime girls? I get it. It's not that it's negative. It's not that it's negative. It's that it's immature. Only kids talk about fucking anime girls. You know? and people who are single and don't understand life. But DSP is mature. Mature people don't have any feelings to anything ever, and they don't feel anything. I would say it's that this is like the inverse of what happened with the internet, because I feel like in the beginning of the internet, people were like, "Oh man, it's so dumb talking about anime girls. These people are fucking losers." You know, that was like an attitude on the internet in the beginning of it, like in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, whatever the fuck. You know, people made fun of people for even having waifus at the time. It was just till now that people were just like, wait, why do we fucking give a fuck? They're anime girls. Fuck it. And people talk about anime girls. But DSP, like in some weird reality, this went the inverse direction with this. And went from, yeah, anime girls to, ew, anime girls. I'm not a fucking loser. Like, it was like he started to like, buy into the meme of anime fans that have body pillows and all this stuff. It's like that Filthy Frank video when he did the weeaboo thing where he made fun of like the stereotype of like people who are really 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 into anime and all that kind of shit. And it's like people look at this like, yeah, this is a meme, like, and DSP like believes that immediately and thinks that that's true. Like that I wonder if you showed him just no context that whole weeaboo character that Filthy Frank did, and I'm curious to see if DSP would buy into that character and think that's a real character. Or like the otaku character from Frank Cowley's channel. I wonder if you would believe if that was like real. You know what I mean?
Stream all day. I don't want to sit here, making these comments that are just going to get people all riled up. I just want to enjoy.
Oh, people can get riled up talking about anime girls? Oh, yeah. My chat, oh, man, let me tell you. I talk about fucking Eliza. I have Eliza in my video right now. And, my comment section and my chat, they all get riled up. I see people coming like, oh, man, that Eliza, baby. Oh, man, look at her, man. Oh, man, Eliza's so cool. Oh, my God. Oh, man. They get really, they are just like, oh man, they get all riled up, man. He talks as if he's like a fucking teacher, and he has all these kids with like hormones. Like, oh my god, my chat's going through puberty. I can't have anything that's pleasing to their senses, dude. I don't want them to grow up to be deviants. Oh my god. Oh.
So have fun and do that kind of more laid back commentary and have a more social interaction.
Oh yeah, it's more laid back to be this fucking pent up about fucking anime girls. That's so laid back to see something. I am not talking about anime girls. Oh my god, you guys are so mature. You talking about waifus? Oh my god. Yeah, that's so laid back. That's such a laid back environment to have a person to sit here and be disgusted about waifus. That's so laid back. I tell you what, I feel really relaxed and welcomed when someone makes fun of me for having a waifu, or just waifus in general. Oh my god.
Rather than having to fill dead air on YouTube with constant blabbing about stupid stuff, which is what I used to do, quite frankly.
Yeah, he used to fill dead air. Now he has dead air. Now that's okay. Even when you go to Twitch streams, it's okay to have dead air. No, I've said this to be honest, to be fair, in reality, TBF, TBH, happy days. It's okay to be silent when you stream sometimes, but like, his silence, it makes him look miserable. Like, it's not, like, when I stream, I do feel that I have dead air in my fucking streams, but I'm like dead air, like, in amazement of what I'm playing, and like, I'm invested in what I'm doing. Like, I'm sure I feel like I'm like leaning forward, sometimes I'm just like, oh my god, like this and that. But DSP, he's just like, oh wait, my hat's blocking my eyes. And that's the dead air you get. Like, you don't think that's gonna bore people? Like other people, when they have dead air, it's like they usually open it for the chat to interact or whatever, but they usually are silent when they're like invested in what they're doing. But when he's silent, he looks fucking miserable, and he looks like he has to fucking focus all of his brain power on the fucking game, and it's like terrible to look at. It's horrifying. That's what I'm thinking of.
So admittedly, there's been so many things I've said and done over the years.
And he thinks it's bad to talk and like to fill the dead air. That's bad. No, that's not what it is. He knows that if he's silent, people can tip and cheer and sub to get him to talk. He put commentary behind a paywall, which is incredible. He put the thing that people do for free behind a paywall. That's like a most basic human thing to do. He puts it behind a paywall. Jesus Christ. It's insane. It's insane to do this.
Have irked people in the wrong way, whether it was insulting a certain gamer.
And he just thinks it's bad to talk. Like, he doesn't even say anything that's meaningful or interesting. Like, when he talks to his chat, it's literally nothing of significance or care. It's just, whoa, look at those orange barrels. They look like barrels in real life, man. Oh, man. Cloud, he has a big sword. Nah. What great commentary. Great commentary. That's what people love. Fucking lukewarm fucking commentary. Like, water is more flavorful than his fucking commentary, and it's fucking water.
For doing certain things or liking certain genres of games or insulting other content creators. That's just stuff that
he doesn't insult other content creators? Okay, sure you don't. Rich is a whore. Fuck you, Rich. Fuck you, Nick. Oh, he didn't name drop Nick. Never mind. But he did make fun of him. Let's see. Oh yeah, fuck you, Pro Jared. Let's not give you any benefit of the doubt. Let's just pretend that fuck it, fuck you, fuck everything. You know what I mean?
Really happens over the course of a career that you look back and you're like, why in the hell did I say to do that? Why did I ever act like that? You know, a lot of the times people would ask me questions back in the day, and I would get absolutely no information whatsoever.
Like, he's not negative about Ninja. Like, he literally says that Ninja tricks kids into giving him money. That's not negative? Dude, this fucking guy is so fucking petty with his fucking language. A Ninja is like, he dyes his hair, he looks like a Muppet to get kids to watch his videos and streams, and he gets paid, man, he gets paid to look like a Muppet. And they're like, DSP, isn't that negative? No, I'm just stating an observation, man. That's stating an observation. But people that state observations about you are negative. They're detractors. Fuck you. Fuck them. Fuck everything. Like, get the fuck out of here. You can't play fucking language when you don't even allow detractors the same courtesy. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Fuck out of my ass. And it was like, why am I doing that for? That's going to piss people off.
It's funny that you bring that up because, again, like you mentioned other content creators and stuff, like I've seen channels just devoted to just dumping on your name or just dumping on your rep. Stuff. Like there are channels, like I couldn't believe this when I was looking at this stuff. There are just channels that just look at analyzing every single part of your streams.
Dude, this fucking meme of they analyze every part of your streams. Oh yeah, that's what these channels do. We sit there and we analyze every fucking word. Every word. We're that anal. We hate him that much that oh man, he said the funny way, man. Let me tell you. Oh, tuh is the biggest conspiracy yet. If you don't know the real lore on tuh, oh my god, it's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna make you change the way you see the world.
And like picking apart like every little thing. I'm like, there's got to be either these people are like really crazy, or he's got to have really pissed somebody off. Like
they're really crazy.
I was like, yo, Phil, what did you do?
They're really crazy. What?
Just dumping on your name, or just dumping on.
Wait, what am I doing that for? That's gonna piss people off.
It's funny that you.
So he's like, look, I'm not gonna make fun of other content creators anymore. That's just gonna piss people off. I'm not gonna do that. No, man, I'm not gonna do that. And then that somehow segues to Detractor channels making fun of Phil.
Bring that up because, again, like you mentioned other content creators and stuff, like I've seen channels just devoted to just dumping on your name or just dumping on your rep stuff. Like there are channels, like I couldn't believe this when I was looking at this.
Okay, you know what? At this point, like I guess Venom is just like he's like so astounded that people are making channels dumping on his name just to do it, right? This has been a meme for so long about the fucking detractors, and it's really, oh my god. People make fun of detractors like, oh, they focus on DSP, man. They have no life, man. They're fucking pathetic. Which, I mean, you can kind of make that case if you want to look at it that way. And then when detractors go out of their way to do other content, it's like they don't talk about those detractors. They get fucking nothing. So what do you want us to do? Oh, they're dedicated talking about Phil. Okay, fine then. I'll just do other stuff with the DSP stuff. Oh, let's not even give them any attention. Don't even give them any props for that. Fuck you. Like, get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm gonna do what I want. Eliza's the best character. Skullgirls is the best video game. If you disagree, well, I'm sorry. Oh my god, this is like such clown world nonsense. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you don't see anyone on YouTube talk about their fucking detractors unless it's like something relevant. Like, people like dunk on Video Game Donkey about his fucking videos, and everyone has their own reasons to either like the guy or dislike the guy. It is what it is. But like, the only time I've seen Donkey go out of his way to talk about people who disagree with him is when he's like, look, I play games this way and this and that, and that's kind of what he does. He doesn't make videos just be like, oh my god, guys, people don't like my videos.
They're just channels that just look at analyzing every single part of your streams and like picking apart like every little thing. I'm like, there's got to be either these people are like really crazy or he's got to have really pissed somebody off.
I love the ultimatums that we get. It's so cool. We get to either be very crazy or DSP has to allow us to be mad at him. That's really fair, and we can't even participate in this conversation. Well, no, we can't even fucking participate in this conversation. And he's like, these people are either crazy or DSP like, they're really mad. And then the one's like, oh, I'm really mad, DSP. It's like, they keep moving the goalpost, dude. It's like, it's a lose-lose. So fuck this fucking mentality of these people are either really fucking crazy. And the thing is that, like, I've been fucking watching that fucking Christian documentary, and let me tell you, these two people are acting as if DSP has been getting the Christian treatment. I'm fucking sorry, but, like, DSP should be happy with what he has. I'm sorry, like, the stuff I've been seeing that has happened to Christian is like, Christian has gone full circle with being an asshole and to feel sorry for at the same time. It's a fucking journey of a documentary. And there's shit that happens to him that's like really fucked up. And these two people are acting as if the stuff that happens with DSP is some crazy stuff. If you want to talk about crazy, just look at the Blue Spike saga of fucking Christian. And then you come back to me about DSP detractors and tell me how crazy we are. Oh my god.
Moments I was like, yo, Phil, what did you do this time? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's almost comical at some point.
Yeah, and I would say if you're looking at my entirety of the time I've been a content creator, absolutely there are moments you can look at. I was like, wow, Phil really did something.
I'm sorry, guys. I have to do this because it was cold earlier and now it's like hot as fuck. God damn it. I'm sorry I have to do this during a fucking video. But someone's gonna love it. Someone's gonna be like, oh yeah, Theo, take it off. Don't worry, I'm totally shirtless underneath. I don't do that to you guys. Jeez. Such a fun time. That's why I like zip up hoodies a little bit because it's easy to remove. Don't have to fucking do a whole ceremony of taking off a fucking hoodie, but it is what it is. But I'm crazy, because I am a detractor, so it is fair to say that I am crazy. This is the lunatic regiment, okay? This is my asylum. This is what I do. This is what we do.
Stupid today and it pissed people off, right? And I would say if you're looking at my entirety of the time I've been a content creator, absolutely there are moments you can look at. I was like, wow, Phil really did something stupid today and it pissed people off, right? But like I said, since the last 3.5 years that I've been a live streamer, things have been very tame.
Very tame. People cannot be upset that they can't comment on the videos, right? So if you hate him for that reason, that's not a good reason. Fuck you. He's better now. You don't like that he's streaming on Twitch. Fuck you, he's better now. Oh, you don't like that he puts on a vest because you think that might be that's demeaning to him or whatever the fuck. Fuck you. He's better now. He's tame. So in order for us to dislike Phil, he literally has to pretty much the Twitch measures of banning him. He has to kill someone on stream for us to hate him apparently, which makes no fucking sense. Like people can hate people for multiple reasons. People can hate me because I have a fucking shitty ass layout. I have a shitty ass canvas. I'm a shitty person. I'm an idiot. Whatever. But like, you know, I'm either willing to hear why people hate me, or it's like, hey, they hate me. Whatever. What can you do? Like, and he's like, well, for the past 3 years, I've been very tame. This is clearly him not understanding why people don't like him. That's what this is. He just doesn't understand why people dislike him. That's what this is, by the way.
I don't talk about anything controversial anymore. I don't argue with people. I don't get
into argue with people? Yeah, because you ban them.
Unless for some reason.
Dude, I don't know if it's on Mr. Hot Stuff channel. It might be. But remember Waifu Destroyer Matt? He got into an argument with him, and then he banned him. And then he got back in, I think. I don't know, Waifu Destroyer Matt was like a gigantic cuck over that, and oh goddamn, I called him a cuck. It's not gonna like that. Shit.
They bring me up first. Yeah. Like I've learned my lesson about
what's
kind of kosher on a stream and what's not, so that you don't cause drama. In fact, I tell everyone my streams I want to be drama free. I don't want this to be a place where my lesson about what's kind of kosher.
So Pro Jared made a tweet saying pretty much DSP is a dum dum, and that's okay for him to make like 1 to 2 tweets to dunk on him and to shit on him, and he even chatted him in a playthrough. But no, since everyone hates him, it's okay for him to dogpile on it, right? But when people dogpile on him, it's fucked up, man. It's crazy.
On a stream and what's not, so that you don't cause drama. In fact, I tell everyone my streams I want to be drama free. I don't want this to be a place where we're arguing, where we're
literally. I don't think it's a very positive place if you have to tell your fucking chat that this is supposed to be a positive place. I think that should be going without saying, you know what I mean?
Insulting other people. And so I've really calmed down.
He calmed down,
but
guys.
Sadly, these people have made, almost some of them are making a career off of micro-analyzing everything I do and turning it into something it's not, so that they can get the newest clickbait title on their stream or their video for the day.
This is dumb. He tells us that, he says this in this fucking video. Doesn't this low-key make people would want to do it more often? Hey guys, you know people made a career out of making fun of me? Wouldn't that make people want to do it more? Maybe you shouldn't be saying it. People can make it a career, Phil. Oh my god. Oh no.
Bring in a bunch of people who like that kind of immature drama, and a lot of them actually make money off of it with ad revenue and people contributing on their can get the newest clickbait title on their stream or their video for the day. Bring in a bunch of people who like that kind of immature drama, and a lot of them actually make money off of it with ad revenue and people contributing. They can get the newest clickbait title on their stream or their video for the day. Bring in a bunch of people who like that kind of immature drama.
What if they like me though? What if they just like what I have to say? What if they just enjoy the content? I mean, of course we're gonna like drama videos. I mean, this is what it is. But you know,
and a lot of them actually,
like, yeah, people are gonna like drama videos, but if they stick around, that means that maybe it's not just the drama videos that they like. DSP, everything of that. You know what I mean?
Actually, make money off of it with ad revenue and people contributing on their streams or videos on YouTube, and that's ridiculous in my opinion.
That's ridiculous. You know, so what about the channels that analyze you or whatever the fuck you want to call them, and they put effort into making it their own work? So we're not allowed. Okay. So I'm sorry if you heard that. By the way, I have a lot of phlegm. You know what I mean? But so what if so we're not allowed to talk about Phil at all? What if like I make a nice little edited video and where I talk about certain parts that I want to talk about? That's like, oh, this is the big topic that he said, and I want to talk about it because it's interesting. What if I find something interesting in his video, in his streams that I want to talk about? And I do that, and I'm doing some drawing commentary as I'm doing it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to draw this, and talk about this, or whatever the fuck. I shouldn't be paid because of that, I shouldn't get any revenue because I happen to talk about you? Like, with that logic, the news, the media should not be getting paid to do articles then. Like, every article that has to do with President Donald Trump, they shouldn't be paid for it because they're talking about Donald Trump, dude. Come on. They're being negative. They're being negative on Trump, man. They should be paid for it, okay? They're doing it to get drama, okay? You know what I mean? Because, obviously, it is what it is. It's lame. It's lame. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
One thing, if you're going to make fun of me for my gameplay, you're going to call me out for something that I did that's bad. It's another thing to literally just riff on me constantly and fabricate stuff about me to get cheap views and make money. No. And that's where we are right now.
Let me ask you this then, because
what am I fabricating when I openly tell people that things are speculation? And okay,
important to acknowledge is
cool.
Outside of like the really extreme people out there that are like really out there, that
are just
straight up in the wrong.
Who?
Let's be real. Like, there's just some people that just take things way too far. But so for some of those other people that do criticize you, and for some of those other people that do, for whatever reason, make videos or channels devoted to just being whatever towards you and stuff, did you ever at any point maybe take a step back and be like, have any sort of regret or any sort of like, mindfulness about like maybe there was something that I did that really ticked these people off? Like, even for a long time, I even remember earlier in your career, you
oh my god, stop moving the fucking mic, DSP. You're talking to your best friend right now.
King of Hate. Like, even you have a whole channel.
This is so shitty that he's doing this to a video that's supposed to be for patrons. People have to pay JakeJamesLugo for this, and DSP has no courtesy to not be slapping the mic. But he makes sure he's quiet for the quarter, man. Though, I mean, that's pretty cool.
And I always thought to myself, is like, why continue something like that if that just like, is going to put like that type of energy? Wait, you went by the moniker the King of Hate. Like, even you have a whole channel called the King of Hate Vlogs and stuff. And I always thought to myself, is like, why continue something like that if that just like, is going to put like that type of energy out there? Like, did you ever think about something like that?
Holy shit, that's like the question I would have.
And again, the problem is when there's a difference between if you're a person, you make a mistake, because people will forget. The difference here is that everything I've ever done is eternally archived on the internet, so people don't forget.
Dude, do they both like forget the saying, the internet never forgets? Like, this is something that like kids learn. Like kids go through this every day. They go on the internet, they don't know what the fuck's going on with the internet. They do something bad happens, they're like, what the fuck? This guy said this and that was years ago. Then their dad comes in. Son, it's the internet. The internet never forgets. You gotta be careful with the internet, dude. You never know what's gonna happen. But like, how can these two have internet careers and just forget the key thing with the internet is that it's like a fucking archive of shit. You can find stuff years and years ago. Ugh.
That's the internet.
So exactly, and 12 years ago, when I started recording myself every day, did I think that 12 years later, people would bring up something I said in a video and say, haha, you're a jerk or you're an asshole, look at this? Of course not. I never thought, I didn't know
you didn't expect that if you're a dick that you're gonna be called out for being a dick? I mean, like, oh, okay.
That was going to happen.
I didn't know.
Absolutely, there's people who have grounds to criticize me for the kind of stuff that I've done over the years. But the funny part is that there's some people who are intelligent enough to look and say, okay, that was 10 years ago that Phil said that.
Things change, obviously.
Exactly. Why are
Okay, so then why do you talk about the copyright strikes? That was years ago. Oh, because that had a grave impact? Well, what if the thing that you did to us had a grave impact on our image of you, Phil? Ever think of that? What if you becoming a Twitch thought was such a grave thing for me, and I was like, what the fuck, man? I used to like Phil, but then he decided to put on a vest, and every time I get $100, I can't look at him the same, man. He's a fucking sellout. But he's done a sellout, dude. He's not. Except he gets paid by big corporations like Twitch, but he's totally not a sellout. Okay.
Or do you think that the world is like this unchangeable black and white color palette that never changes?
Oh my god, not, people big boy words.
Exactly. Why do you think that the world is like this unchangeable black and white color palette that never changes?
You act like it never changed. He keeps telling us how he doesn't change, but then he does change sometimes. I'm still the same me. I just don't do this and don't do that. I'm the same guy, man. You know me. I'm the same guy. But like, he then tells us that things change and all this stuff. If things change, then why don't you act as if things changed sometimes? When people call you out on the shit that you clearly changed. You said you couldn't accept tips. You accept tips now. You said you'd never go back to Twitch. You're back on Twitch. And then when people say you changed, man, I didn't change. You changed. Get the fuck out of here with this. This is so lame. This is so lame.
It's not. People mature, people grow up. My content today is light years different. Light years away from what it used to be.
But you say you're the same guy, though.
I pride myself on that. When people come to my streams every day, when I start, I say, this is not going to be a place for drama. This is not going to be a place for toxicity. This is a place for us to enjoy games and have fun and positivity.
So if we were to believe this, right, that, my content is way different, man. I changed, man. I don't want any toxicity and negativity and drama. So all of your videos are drama? All of it? All of it, eh? So when you came on Facecam and told us about I got fired from my helicopter job, that was for drama. That was for drama. He didn't do it because he cared about that. He thought that people cared. He did it for the drama. He did it for the views. He clickbaited. Oh hell yeah, Phil! I agree. I agree on that one. Big ups. I'm so glad you agree that you're a drama YouTuber and you created nonsense and clickbait. You clickbait your videos. He clickbaited the let's see. He clickbaited getting the copyright strikes. That was clickbait. When he got swatted. That was clickbait and hyped up for drama. Oh man, that's amazing! I'm so glad he told us this. Oh, thank you, Phil. I agree. That swatting video, especially the swatting video, that was for drama and clickbait and views and hype and money. I agree. Hell yeah.
Together. That's what I'm striving for. It ain't the old Phil. But people may have issue with the old Phil, and I'm okay with that. But I haven't seen...
So you can tell him that with this that, yeah, man, yeah, Phil, I agree. You're way better now. You used to do drama videos and clickbait videos like swatting. That was the biggest clickbait video you ever made.
Literally a single person come up with something like in the last 2 years that was like a legitimate gripe of something that I did on my stream. It's just things that they make up or they fabricate. Phil, and I'm okay with that. But I haven't seen literally a single person come up with something like in the last 2 years that was like a legitimate gripe of something that I did on my stream.
So it's not legitimate if you feel like the moments when you ask for your input that means nothing. Like, hey Phil, I think you should Ask the King today because you're sick and all that stuff. Ask the King. You don't need to wear headphones. It's good shit. You should do that, man. And he does gameplay instead. And you think that your voice isn't heard. That's not legitimate? Okay. What about the times... So, you can't complain about that. You can't complain when you don't get your way, right? You can't complain about him putting on the vest for money, because the fans made him do it, man! It was the fans' fault that he put that vest on for money. That's not legitimate. It's not legitimate if you complain that the chat's in follow rolling mode for too long, or for too many times. You can't complain if... There was another thing that was... You can't complain about the games he's playing. You can't complain about the games he's playing. You can't sit there and tell him, Phil, I don't like your chill games. Your chill night games are boring and they suck. Well, come in the daytime. What if you don't like the daytime streams? What if everything you're doing someone doesn't like? Now, of course, you can't please everyone. You can't. But you can't sit here and say that there's no legitimate complaints. That's weaseling out of people's complaints. I can't sit here and say that people love everything I put out. No one has a single grip. I'm sure there are people that didn't like the fact that I was streaming a lot of the DSP stuff. I'm sure people don't like that I've, whatever. I'm sure people dislike a lot of things about me. I'm not Mr. Likeable, okay? But you can't just say that everything that people don't like you for is illegitimate immediately.
It's just things that they make up or they fabricate. and it's ludicrous.
It's ludicrous.
Which is cool, and that's what you want. Obviously,
Wait, which is
because
cool?
You want, obviously,
okay.
Things to be focused on the games and the other stuff that you're doing at the time. It's an interesting thing too, because obviously we have to look at the fact that, you know, besides all the stuff which is like the random creators and other people out there that are making their channels, and really that's the audience and stuff. That's one side of it. But then we have this other side, obviously, which is the creators that are much more on like our levels, that are people that are actively creating stuff.
Wow,
like, obviously the so
fucking modest. Our levels. This guy has 1,000 views on this video, 1,850,000 subs. That's well, you know, that's more than me, man. I have, I think, I can see this there at a glance. Stupid, but I think I have like 15, like 1,500. But yeah, our levels, buddy. You're more my level.
Come up now more recently in the last like year or so. I would say like, 'cause obviously Review Tech USA, you know, the Quartering, you were on the Quarterings podcast like some time ago, obviously, and you've done and interacted with various other creators at various different points, and you've had
he lists 2 of the content creators he was involved with, and then says and many more. And many more. This is like some PR nonsense of like, oh, we have to make, it's like, oh my god. I can't think of an example. I thought I had one on deck, but didn't have any. But yeah, DSP, he talks to every content creator and many more. My favorite content creator, many more. It's like my favorite fans, the anonymous fans that DSP has that love everything, and they say that they love that the comments are turned off and all this stuff. Amazing. The anonymous fans and the many more content creators are my favorite groups of people. I'm a huge fan of many more.
Like, obviously Review Tech USA, you know, the Quartering, you were on the Quarterings podcast like some time ago, obviously, and you've done and interacted with various other creators.
Various creators. That's the name. I love various creators. My favorite creator, Various. They're so cool, dude. Various creators has this video series called Videos, and it's really cool. It's about stuff, and it's on the internet, and it really is detailed on the things that the video contains about the stuff that it's about. Really cool.
Different points, and you've had all like types of, you know, interactions with them. You know, what is it that you feel?
All like, types of interactions, like what? Like what? What is this What are you talking about? Him reading fucking shoutouts?
You know, these types of like, you know, reactions, or these types of like, you know, like word of mouth or whatever it is about you that pervades like this, you know, this perception of you.
The word of mouth is from the trolls. The Quarter Man literally went to Phil because he saw that people hated the guy. He was like, "Whoa, these are a lot of people. I can get him to watch my shitty vids." And he doesn't even give him the fucking clout he needed.
Like a lot for a long time, for at least from what I saw, again on the outside looking in, there was just a lot of people that are just going at you and saying things about you just to jump on a train, just to criticize or just to say things.
Dude, you're talking from the outside looking in. This is so fucking dumb. This is so dumb to say this. Jake, think what you just said. That everyone is jumping on a train, right? But you're a viewer from the outside. But the people who are detracting from are way more involved with the content than you are. You're a part of the group that's jumping on the train. Oh my god. Dude,
about you that at least in my opinion, you know, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there were mean-spirited, you know, no matter what, you know, specific thing that they were referring to. There were just some people that were just being nasty just for the sake of being nasty's case. But what was that like from your perspective?
Man, you know, for me, it's frustrating. And the reason is I've always been a person who very few and far between will you even notice times in my 12 years that I've ever really focused in on another content creator. I think at the very beginning of my career, I
think of maybe one, which is the guy from Machinima. That was like years ago before you joined Machinima, I think.
Probably, yeah, exactly. Notch, that's right.
Notch, that was
at the very beginning of my career.
I think of maybe one. I think of maybe one, which was the guy from Machinima. That was like years ago before you joined Machinima, I think.
Probably, yeah, exactly. Notch, that's right.
Notch?
That was his
And
name.
then,
I forgot his name.
and then after that, we became cool, and there was no problems after we squashed that stupid beef from how long ago.
What?
Once I criticized the YouTuber
Okay.
because he was in a gaming advertisement that was running on my video and it promoted his YouTube channel. I'm like, why are you promoting your gaming YouTube channel on an ad on my video on my gaming YouTube channel? That's kind of a really slimy business practice. And outside of that, every once in a while, you talk about
wasn't it like not Toby's choice to put his ad at like he's mad at Toby Turner for that ad, but I don't think Toby Turner is the one that decided to put the ad on his channel though. But okay. Toby Turner created everything. He runs the ads. He runs ads. He runs them. He controls them all.
big content creator like PewDiePie or Ninja because they're in the news.
Wait,
My gaming
what?
YouTube channel, that's kind of
This is good too.
really slimy business practice. And outside of that, every once in a while, you talk about a big content creator like PewDiePie or Ninja because they're in the news or whatever.
Yeah.
But in general, I'm
So get this, right? So he's like, oh well, you could talk about PewDiePie and Ninja because they're on the news, right? I mean, they you could talk about them. They're on the news. He had that fucking report, the article written about him, and he's like, you the article, don't listen to the article. The article's bullshit. Don't listen to the article. The article's nonsense. He gets so mad that when people talk about him through the article, like, hey, this article's about DSP, man. Look how dumb he is. And he's like, these people are like riding on a hype train about my fucking content through a fucking bullshit article. But PewDiePie could say the same thing, but the article's written about him. Like, it goes both ways, buddy.
I'm not someone who would bring up other content creators, nor do I really even care what they're doing. For me, I'm a kind of guy where I want to focus on my own thing. I'm a hard worker. I want to be here 6 days a week putting out content for people.
Now this is also like Weasley. This is like fucking Weasel shit right here, because he doesn't name them by name unless someone cheers or talks about it in the chat. But he will dance around them by saying, I'm not like those other streamers. Like, just listen to how he's like, I like to, you guys realize that my like contributions are not mandatory and feel like, you have to do it. I these are things I wouldn't take it for granted like these other streamers. Like, I'm not saying, the subs are too low. He like keeps bringing up Bad Bunny every fucking stream, and it's really getting to the point where it's pathetic. Like, it's really pathetic that he has to use Bad Bunny as a crutch when Bad Bunny even fucking defended him, and then says, well, DSP, your fucking mod's harassing me. And he's like, oh, fuck you, Bad Bunny. That Anonymous is a cool guy that rapes my viewers, but he's cool. He made a montage of me putting on articles of clothing, okay? Let me tell you, how cool is that?
I don't want to have all that white noise constantly going on around me because I know there's
Bang that mic, Phil. Bang it.
Saying, just be honest, nasty stuff about me that I can't deal with it, because if I dealt with all this stuff on a daily basis, I'd have no time to make my own content. It would just be people talking about me. There's always people saying, just be honest, nasty stuff about me that I can't deal with it, because if I dealt with all this stuff on a daily basis, I'd have no time to make my own content. It would just be me addressing all the crap.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask.
Why would you want to address the crap anyway? I thought it's a waste of time. Okay.
To this then, because this is also a good jumping off point from that. Did you ever feel like, especially with some of the larger creators that have either talked about you or have interacted with you in some way, and again, that the best example, because it was the most recent one, is Review Tech USA, where
this is
at least in some videos that I've seen, he went into one
this
of
is
your
a little bit unfair
in order to get your attention about stuff like that.
Because like Rich wasn't kind of going in there with like mean intentions. He was just asking, "Hey, do you want to be on my podcast?" And he was just mad because he didn't email him. And you don't think that's fucking petty? Like, he could just say, email me and I'll let you know. He could just say that. He doesn't have to be like, "Well, Rich, you're a fucking whore." Let's see if I can even find the clip. Let's see if I can even find it on Pig Go. Everyone's favorite. Well, actually, I might not find it because Rich is like, rich man, use that chin. He's using it another Rich. May 1st. No, it wasn't May. It was like a long time ago. I know it was a Street Fighter match, though. Maybe it's this?
Scoper. Thank you for the 500-bit cheer. Top tippers, Big Papa Phil with a $20 tip. We're up to $6 in tips out of the $100 tips goal, and keeping the Vest Fest streak alive.
No, I don't think he was doing the vest during that time. Let's see. DSP Rich. Well, who knows what... Oh, my God. What the fuck? Rich Red... Oh, my God. Roast Rich. Oh, my God. I'm not getting anything. Interview. Oh, well, it's a gun. It's gonna be like a fucking long video to go through. Oh, I just want a clip of it. Maybe Mighty D has it. Maybe Mighty D has my back. I really, really don't want to have to ask someone for this. Let's see. DK, Wings Rant, Rage Quit, Streets of Rage, Best of Mighty D, Big Ups, DSP, Absurd Coronavirus Rant. Oh, here it is. Is it a clip? Or is
Here's Phil to tell you more.
All right.
So tonight, people asked that I play with certain
DSP's
characters.
right. He's live right now on DSP. On the answers. Stream right.
We did 100 cheers to come on my podcast. I don't know who the hell you are, and I'm not coming on your podcast.
Dude, it's Review Tech USA.
I don't know who you are. Not gonna be on your.
Oh my God.
All right.
Did
Look
he
how negative
did he
this
really
is.
just say he doesn't know who I am? I'm not saying that from a pretentious standpoint. I was just timed out.
Wow, that's so negative. Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ. I know I gave him.
You want me to basically talk about my side of the story? There's no side of any story. There's no drama going on. There's nothing that's anyone's fucking business, honestly. So no, I'm not going on your podcast. You want to go to drama cast? You can do it to your fucking self.
Look how lame this is.
Alrighty then.
Wow, what a terrible thing Rich did, right? Look how negative that was. Comes in and says, hey, do you want to go on my podcast? He could have just said yes. He could have said no. He could have said email me. He could have said many things. Instead, he decides to shit on Rich, say that he's doing it for drama, he's doing it for clickbait views. Unlike Jake and the Quarterman, they did not seek out Phil to get any views, right? This is so dumb. Everyone who interviews you are doing it to get views off you, dumbass. That's how it works. That's why he had you there. That's why this is a Patreon exclusive fucking video. Because of your name, dumbass. Oh, but Rich can't do it because he's doing it to get money and to get attention. Jake isn't doing this to get money and attention. This is so fucking wheelchair.
About, like, you know, he wanted you to join his podcast and stuff. When it came to crazy things like that, or even beef for
that's crazy.
For whatever reason. Like,
crazy.
Did you ever think, or at least
gave Phil money to ask him to go on a podcast? That DSP could have just said no, thank you, and leave it at that. No. Instead, he just says, you're doing a drama video. I'm not going to be part of your drama shit. How do you know it was a drama video? It could have been like this, DSP. It could have been like Quarterman. Quarterman does drama videos. But okay. But Quarterman is positive. He's a cool guy.
To make it attempt was be like, okay, let's talk about this behind the scenes and let's just, like, you know, put this to bed. You know what I mean? Like, you know, because at least for the audience, you know, when they see two creators or two larger creators going at it for whatever reason, like, to them, it's just a spectacle. And it just keeps going. They want it to keep going because it's more entertainment.
That's right.
That's right. You know what I mean?
It's funny that he says about Rich when it's been really going on between him and Winks. There's way more people demanding him to do stuff with Wings than him doing shit with Rich. I mean, this is the reason why I guess Rich is kind of a lol cow in some ways. I don't know much about Rich. I don't really follow him, but Wings is a lol cow, and that's probably why they wanted to be with Wings so much, because they both are pretty cool. But no, it's that rivalry between him and Rich is so massive, not as massive as LTG or Wings. No. The Rich is infamous. That's why when you go to his chat, you see way more Rich memes than Wings memes because of that. You know what I mean?
I mean, like that at some point, I'm pretty sure for anybody in some way that could get, tiring. It could get annoying, and it's like it takes away from what you're doing. But at least from your perspective, did you ever think about at one point just being like, yo, listen, let's talk about this for a second. Let's just like have a real conversation.
No.
See, here's the thing. I would be totally okay with that. If that was the avenue that someone like Rich took to contact me.
He fucking said he wanted your side of the story. What the fuck? He literally was like, hey, why don't you come on my podcast and talk about your side of the story? And he's like, fuck you, Rich. And now he's saying that's not the avenue. He's like, okay, that's very fair. No, he had to go behind the scenes and email him when he would tell everyone, oh, the email went to my spam filter. And he never checks the spam folder for whatever mystery reason. He can't open his fucking spam folder. This spam folder nonsense pisses me off so fucking much every time. Every time he says, well, I didn't get your email, it's my spam folder, it fucking triggers me. Because it's 2020, you can't open a spam folder? Does he think if he opens it, the spam will magically teleport to the fucking inbox? Does he think it's like a fucking virus and he opens the spam folder and all of a sudden all the viruses come out?
Behind the scenes and said, hey, Phil, I got some stuff I'd like to talk with you about. Maybe you could appear on my podcast. Here's what we can discuss, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I would be open to that. The problem is most of the people who want to get my attention aren't doing that. What they're trying to do is get that clickbait reaction from
This doesn't sound fucking paranoid at all, right? They're trying to get me to get a reaction, man. Or you could just say no thanks or yes please. What a reaction to say yes, I will go on your podcast, Rich. Or what a reaction. Or to say email me at darksidephil@hotmail.com. What a reaction to say that! Oh my god, guys. Phil said to email him. Oh my god. What a massive reaction. Because like I guess to be even more paranoid, he's afraid that if since Rich cheered saying, "Hey man, go on my podcast," that he's gonna say they're gonna think that he paid me to go on it, dude. They would say that anyway. I could make the same I can make the same claim here. But okay, cool, man.
So exactly what Rich wants, he wants me to go on his podcast so he can discuss my personal life, which I'm not going to do.
How do you know that?
I'm not going to discuss my personal.
He literally just said talk about your side of the story. That could be many things. It could be your side of the story about Minecraft. It could be your side of the story about why Twitch is better than YouTube. It could be many things. And if you talk to him about it more in emails, maybe you could see what he wanted to talk about. But all he said was talk about your side of the story, which could be many things. But okay, I mean, I feel it was mostly about the bankruptcy. But even then, it's like you get to say, well, no.
Matters that have nothing to do
and
with
that's
my
your
streaming
prerogative.
content.
That's your choice.
That's right. And he comes on my stream and starts cheering with bits on my Twitch stream, trying to get my attention. Asking if I'll go on a podcast, or of course I'm not going to respond positively to that because I have no interest in it.
I want to ask you this: like when somebody does,
I'm not going to react positively, so you're going to act like a bitch when people ask you questions. I'm not negative. I'm Mr. Positive. But if you ask me to go on your fucking podcast to talk about stuff I don't want to talk about, I'm not going to be Mr. Positive anymore. I'm going to be Mr. Negative to you specifically. That's not a harassment stream, huh? You could just say no thank you and leave it at that. You don't have to be it's like he wants to be like to make sure his audience and everyone knows he's an alpha male. Like, oh, you think I'm gonna talk about my personal life, brother? No, I'm not. Fuck you. Man, that doesn't make it sound like a bitch at all, Phil.
Something like that. Okay, before you continue, like when somebody does something like that, is there a line crossed at that point? Like at that point, is like there's no
really
no of like, okay, we can't really have a conversation at that point because you're like literally trying to do something.
Cross the line. You gave me money. That you crossed the line, man. You gave me money to ask a question. You crossed the line, man. You crossed the fucking line.
That's like gets into other territory.
Right. I mean, what it is he's trying to get attention to derail my stream. I'm trying to put out my normal business. This would be like walking into someone's brick and mortar store, and putting on a scene to get attention.
So if you go to a store and you just ask them a question, that's putting on a scene. So if you even look at some Mega 64 videos, I don't know, hot thing to reference on this in this video. They did this one skit where it was like these two characters that are like shitty people, whatever, like Ignacio and Bobby Brown were trying to do a convention, right? They were like, oh, we're gonna get a food booth, whatever. So they go to all these vendors in this park area. They're like, hey man, you want to be part of the BobbyCon, whatever the fuck? And they're like, hey, no solicitation, you have to leave. And then like they might probe a little bit. It's like, hey man, I'm gonna call the cops, please leave. And then they leave. What a scene, man! They put on a huge scene there. And then there's this one video they did where it's like Beyond Two Souls, and all the person did was just kind of zoom in the camera on the fucking cashier machine gently, pretty much. And then the person said, "Hey, please leave." Then they left. What a scene, man! Huge scene, spectacle. But the kicker here is that those were bigger dramatic scenes than a guy going to a store saying, okay, I want to buy this. Here's some money. Hey, do you want to go on my show? What a scene! What a massive scene! I'm sure they're gonna call the cops immediately on you if you do that. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you have to be about podcast. Police! This guy, he gave me money and he's asking me to go on a show. Please arrest him."
Yeah.
When it's like you can't do that in real life, you'll get arrested.
Yeah.
But because it's the internet, it's the Wild West, right? Everyone can do whatever they want. So he comes and he derails my stream.
I thought culture changing.
Give me to be on his content, so he'll make
this makes no sense.
Views, and then he wants to talk about
He's acting as if like Rich did like some kind of skit with him on him or something like Rich. He's acting as if like Rich climbed the gated community, climbed over, broke into his house, did like a massive crazy skit in his house, like filmed a house tour skit, ran into his little room and was like, "Hey Phil, I'm here with a camera. Do you want to be on my stream?" And he like starts like closing laptops, throws a controller at the screen, whatever the fuck. He's acting as if Rich did all this, and in reality he was like, "Hey Phil, here's $10. Want to go on my show?"
Life. It wasn't about, oh, let's talk about your gameplay streams. It was stuff that had nothing to do with anyone else's business. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to respond positively to that. I'm going to tell him thanks, but no thanks. And what I basically told him was, no, I'm not going to be on your podcast. And that was the end of it. You know, he hung around for a little bit and then he took off. But if someone were to contact me behind the scenes, and say, how did he? Thanks. And what I basically told him was, no, I'm not going to be on your podcast. And that was the end of it.
Nope,
you know,
that's not what you said.
And then he took off. But if someone were to contact me behind the scenes and say, hey, Phil, I'd be interested in having you on in a piece of content. Here's what the topics we'll talk about. Is there anything off the table, etc.?
A piece
I'd
of content.
be more than happy to always entertain that. I'm certainly not going to accept.
Remember when you did that weird thing with the Quarterman where like Quarterman was like confused about him going on his show, and DSP was like, "What the fuck? I'm not on a show anymore. What the fuck?" And he got like confused. They both got confused over it. Remember that? That to me was pretty funny. Both of them got confused over it. It was like two people like who are talking about the same thing, and then they're confused about what they're talking about. It's like agreeing, and you don't know why you agreed with them. Like, it's so fucking weird. It was such a weird thing for him to go through.
Accept every opportunity or every offer, but if it's something that I feel that I can add my expertise or my experience to, and it would be a constructive conversation, absolutely I would consider. But coming in and making a scene.
So you didn't have any expertise on your side of the story then. That makes no sense to you, but okay. Cool.
On someone's daily stream is not the way to go about it, nor is it professional when I have
it's not professional.
Public emails.
I don't think it's professional. You handled the DSP. You fucking said fuck no, fuck you, eat a dick, pretty much. You said all this stuff to him. That's being professional, Mr. Professional Man with 480p camera. That's being professional. Just acting as if Rich was holding a gun to your head. That's acting professional. Okay.
Can reach out to contact me
or
behind
Twitter,
the scenes.
Or social media, because that was going to be my next thing.
There's so many people that have talked about this, saying like I tried to get a hold of him through Twitter, through emails, all this stuff, but he doesn't respond. So I went to his stream chat and I cheered, asking him to be on my show. Then he yelled at me. There's so many stories of that. But okay, Phil. Yeah, how dare they?
What about when that stuff spills on the Twitter? Because I've seen you going back and forth with some people on Twitter for
like Jake. Why didn't you ask him? Hey Phil, don't you think that these people are only giving you cheers because they don't think that you read their email or that you saw their tweet inviting you? And he's gonna say, "Oh, I went to my spam filter. You should email me again." Why the fuck do they email you again? How do they know it went to your spam filter, dumbass? they send you an email and they don't get any response back where it went. And this guy doesn't respond to anyone's email. He only responds to trolls. He responded to the fucking unbanned email that went nowhere, but okay, big ups.
Different reasons, stuff, and again, different situations.
Keep hitting the mic, DSP.
Like when that stuff.
This is why Jake pays for the Patreon to hear.
Does that really kill the potential for like being able to like do stuff like that? Collaboration, looking into like maybe branching off into other things. Like when things like that happen, because I can only imagine, especially with the perception that some people have of you, that like really kills the ability to like really kind of spread your wings a little bit and kind of get into other stuff outside of what you're doing now.
Right. Well, the thing is, I mean, let's be honest.
Really kills, collaboration, context matters, and all that stuff. Like when that stuff starts to go into that type of realm. And so,
what was the
question? As a
question?
professional, when I have public emails you can reach out to contact me
or
behind
Twitter,
the scenes,
or social media, because that was going to be my next thing. Was like, okay, what about when that stuff spills on the Twitter? Because I've seen you going back and forth with some people on Twitter for various different reasons and stuff. And again, different situations, context matters and all that stuff. Like when that.
Oh yeah, the other thing. Okay, so he's talking about how his presence on social media. DSP is crying about being professional, right? You think the way he responds to tweets is very fucking professional? Okay.
To go into that type of realm and such, does that really kill the potential for like being able to like do stuff like that, collaboration, looking into like maybe branching off into other things? Like when things like that happen, because I can only imagine, especially with the perception that some people have of you, that like really kills.
No, what's really clown world about this interview is that we have to remember 2019 was the most positive year for Phil, right? He said that people looked at him in a different light. He did a whole stream. Everyone doesn't hate him as much as they used to because of Pro Jared and all this stuff. And that magically, funny how magically it went away when he's talking to other people. But when he's on his stream and he mentioned it, he's going to be like, yeah, man, everyone loves me. But when he's outside of his little stream safe room, oh, everyone hates me. They all think I'm a bad guy. Okay.
Really kind of spread your wings a little bit and kind of get into other stuff outside of what you're doing now.
I thought the internet.
Right. Well, the thing is, I mean, let's be honest here. Is there really a person out there who hasn't taken a jab at me? Like I kind of feel like I'm the whipping boy of the internet when it comes to gaming content creation. Everyone jokes about Dark Side Phil, so I'm not going to hold it against people who
you literally held it against fucking Rich though. Literally, you held it against him. You called him a whore over it.
In a memes about me or joking about myself and the misfortunes that I've had over the years on social media.
But again, I thought he was Mr. Positive. Everyone loved him. Pro Jared, everyone after that, everyone loved him. Everything changed. But now everyone makes fun of him. He's the whipping boy of the internet. Yeah, he is, man. Don't ignore Christian existence and ignore everyone else that probably even close their internet personalities. All those people, nah. No, Phil is the whipping boy. Okay.
Deal. Everyone's done it, right? But I'll give you an example. You mentioned the quartering. So this is a guy I knew absolutely nothing about at all.
I saw that episode when you were on the show. It was like a couple hours. I know you guys could find it on YouTube.
These two bonding over Quarterman is pretty sad. It's pretty sad.
And I had no
it's so dumb that they're both like in love with the guy. The Quarterman is like not a good content creator. His videos are trash. He cries about all the dumb shit. Like he's kind of like the video version of One Angry Gamer. If you're very unfortunate to know what that Twitter account is, I feel sorry for you. He cries about everything. Oh my god, this character is gay. Oh my god, I gotta just wait until Twitter hears about this.
Knowledge of this guy besides the fact that I knew that he had made fun of me in the past. I knew it. But there was an issue where this really hackish news website was trying to take something that
it's okay to talk about. It's a news article, just like Ninja and PewDiePie and all this stuff. So why are you being negative? Come on.
on one of my streams out of context just for the sake of creating
What
dumb
about PewDiePie?
headlines.
That was out of context.
To the point where the media post was like cancel DSP
Cancel
because he said this
DSP.
thing. I'll be honest with you, it's so silly. I don't even remember what it was. I've completely
It's
forgotten
probably really
what the
crappy.
article was.
I've seen that happen a couple times too.
I'm-
Even a couple colleges.
I'm sure he forgot. I'm sure he did. Just like how he forgets that people called him a pedophile, that people called him a scammer, a racist, all this stuff. I am really positive that he totally forgot what that article was about. Uh-huh. Yeah, this is not him trying to flex in a fucking dumbass vid, be like, oh yeah. Oh, whoops.
That always sucks when that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks when
So
that
here's
happens.
a guy who silly. I don't even remember what it was. I've completely
It's
forgotten
probably really
what the
crappy.
article
I've
was.
seen that happen a couple times too. Even a couple colleagues.
This is bullshit because Jake literally has a video shitting on Video Game Donkey, and he's saying, yeah, it sucks when people try to cancel other people, right? Okay, Venomous Fat Man, tell me why you love Video Game Donkey again? Oh, wait, no, you didn't love him, you hated him.
And that always sucks when that happens.
You know what I mean?
Right. So here's a guy who I know for a fact has made fun of me over the years, but he actually like stepped up and defended me. He's like, "This is silly." Yeah, Phil is a joke.
Yeah, because he used you to go against fucking SJWs, dude. Oh my god, the SJWs are coming after Twitch streamers. Oh my god. But then they complain about SJWs on Twitch. Okay.
For a lot of people, but he did not say or do these things that these people are accusing him of, and this is just stupid. And because of that, I reached out to him and I was like, "Hey, just so you know, I saw your video and it actually was really, it was fair, and I appreciate that." And because of that, we talked a little bit and we ended up doing this.
It was fair because he agreed with it. He agreed the article was dumb. What a fair video. Okay. I should make a video. Oh man, that could be a good idea. Do a video of me just saying DSP's a great guy. Everyone says he sucks, but he's actually really cool, and that'll be a fair video. I agree.
Little video podcast together. And people gave him shit because he didn't delve into my personal life. He didn't actually. I take that back. He actually did.
People got mad that you didn't go into his personal life. Actually, he did. No, he didn't. He asked dumb questions that were stuff we already knew. The only thing that was like surprising was that he made it. Oh god.
Because he didn't delve into my personal life.
He got DSP to admit that he made a tips goal out of a random number, and he was sure he wasn't going to hit it, but hyped it up as, "Hey guys, you need to hit the goal, or I'm not going to reveal the thing." But he didn't think he was going to hit it because that's how nice of a guy he is. He gave such a nice goal to his fans to work for that he made sure that they had to put a little bit more effort into it, which is really not nice at all. Like, usually I've seen people like do like tips goals when it's like, "Hey, I want to get this new equipment for, if I want a new tablet, I already said iPad printer, tablet, fight stick, camera, direct capture, or whatever." I've seen people do that so many times, and it's like usually like 200 or something, and it's like, "Hey, this is to pay for half of it, whatever." People usually try to make a tips goal that's kind of fair for both sides of the spectrum. DSP, I'm gonna make a $1,000 goal. We're not gonna hit it, I'm sure we're not, but I'm gonna tell my fans that they have to hit the goal if they want to know what it is. Which is like really cool. A really cool thing to do to your fan base, dude.
Actually, I take that back. He actually did, but it was to the point where it wasn't so personal that it was damaging to me or it was going to hurt me because I revealed personal information.
It's not damaging because the people who like Phil, literally like Phil, don't care. And that's like, to a degree, that's fine. If his fans just want to take Phil at his word and they want to support him and all this stuff, that's fine. That's on them. Good for them. They have someone to support. Good for them. But like, you can't just sit there and say that the other people have no bait. Whatever, fuck it. You know what I mean. I think I'm just being redundant.
It was fair, like you said.
Yeah.
I think it was fair, like just ask you stuff and you could choose to answer whether you want to or not.
That's correct. And
which is not true.
The thing is,
if DSP believed he had that power, he would have gone on the Drunken Peasants podcast. He would have gone on other rich podcasts if he truly believed that. But no, he doesn't believe that he has that power. You know what I mean?
I enjoyed doing it, And I know for a fact that after that, he made fun of me again. And
he made the same jokes as detractors, and he said the Quarterman was positive. But if detractors made the same joke as he did, we're fucked up in the head. Fuck you. Like, get the fuck out of here with that.
Yeah, who cares, right?
Who cares?
I don't care about that as long as it's fair and it's not like you're constantly trying.
It's not mean-spirited.
Exactly. You're not trying to hurt me to get ahead for yourself. And really, that's where I draw the...
He was getting ahead for himself. He used you as clickbait, dumbass. Just like how JakeJamesLugo is. Like, all these people who ask him to be on an interview are asking him to get the attention. You really think JakeJamesLugo sat there and said, I want to talk to my best buddy, Philip Burnell? Is that why he made this a Patreon exclusive video? Because he wanted to hang out with his best bud? That he doesn't even watch the fucking streams? Okay.
The line. You want me to be a piece of your content, or you're a content creator and you're interested in talking about me, fine. Make fun of me because I suck at a game I'm playing. Make fun of me because of a silly mistake I made years ago. But don't try to delve into my personal life. That's none of your business. And don't try to make stuff up to get clickbait views, because that's the most dishonest thing you can do. And sadly, YouTube is rife with that stuff these days. And I don't play that game, and I know someone like Mitch.
YouTube is rife with this, man. Yeah, I see it all the time, man. I see a lot of cancel culture vids on YouTube.
Coming on my stream, he's going to ask me ridiculous personal questions that are nobody's business. And he's not going to get any answers, so why bother entertaining that? While someone like the Quartering actually just wanted to talk a little bit about me, and
the Quartering does use you for money,
and
dumbass.
ended up being a pleasant conversation. So there's a big definitive difference.
He's such a cuck to this fucking dumbass guy. Whatever.
Sometimes the environment of YouTube, and even you could even argue
Nothing you could do.
to some extent, where that kind of fosters that, because there's so many other people doing that. There's some people that are successful with it, that people kind of like monkey see, monkey do, and they want to do the same thing, and that's what perpetuates that over time. This is why I always said, like, over time, especially for YouTube, you got to get other people to grow, to show better examples, to show that, like, that type of content.
This is dumb. This is so egotistical to think this way. On when you make a fucking video, I gotta make a video that's gonna be exemplary. Should be a shining example of what YouTube should be. Do you like the smell of your own fucking farts? Like, make videos you want to make. If you want to make happy videos, make happy videos. You want to make positive videos, make positive videos. Do whatever the fuck you want. Don't give a fuck about other content. I don't care what you put. If you're happy with what you're making, go crazy. Go ham. If you want to imitate content creators, do that. You can do that, and you can kind of make your own fucking style out of it.
That type of approach in some way, it's that over time. This is why I always said, like, over time, especially for YouTube, you got to get other people to grow.
You got to get other people to grow. What?
Show better examples.
You got it. Wait, so Venomous Fatman is telling us that we got to get other people to grow to make better examples. Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
To show that, like, that type of content, or at least that type of approach in some way, doesn't always have to be the answer to grow, to get your own audience.
Yeah. And you know what? You asked the
question.
So
you didn't get DSP on your little show to grow, Jake? You didn't get him to get DSP fans to pledge your Patreon, to subscribe to your channel, to watch your videos. You didn't invite DSP at all to do that? Or let's even go through his fucking videos. He invited MK11 Aftermath reaction. Okay. Oh, he was talking to TabMock99. He didn't ask him to come over to get views? Huh. Weird. He didn't do a May the 4th video to hop on the bandwagon of May the 4th? Huh. Weird. You didn't do this to get Star Wars fan to watch your fucking videos? You didn't review Sakura Wars because you wanted anime fans? Man, Jake, you make a very good point. People should totally do stuff because they want to do it, and all that kind of fucking nonsense. I agree.
You said, gee, why do so many people do this kind of stuff with you? Honestly, I think the answer is because there were one or two people who years and years ago made that kind of content and got successful, and just like monkey see, monkey do, if they did it and they got popular from it, I'm going to do it too. And it become one or two people who... And you know what? you asked the question. You said, "Gee, why do so many people do this kind of stuff with you?" Honestly, I think the answer is because there were one or two people who years and years ago made that kind of content and got successful, and just like monkeys.
Years and years ago, people got successful off the content. Tevin didn't accept tips until like what 2018. Like that was really around the time that SOK went bye bye. No one before that was making a lot of money. That was notable DSP detractors. I mean, I sure as hell wasn't around back then. I mean, I was around like what 2015. But okay, okay, Phil. Yeah, everyone was making money and making a career off of you, right? That's why I'm making banker right now, huh?
See Monkey do. If they did it and they got popular from it, I'm going to do it too, and it becomes a trendy thing. And next thing you know, it's the fad or the in thing to make fun of Phil and to completely just kind of tear me down in any way possible to get ahead. And that's what I'm facing on a daily basis. It really does suck because what do I?
But like, this is kind of nonsense because a lot of these people like have also branched out to do other videos, and he's not at all being like, you know what? They might have used me to get attention, but at least they have also opened open videos to do other stuff. I mean, he barely gives Tevin any props for doing Mixer streams. I mean, he kind of shits on Tevin he even shot on Mixer because Tevin was there, pretty much. He shot on Gex because Tevin dared to play it. I mean, it's fucking nonsense. And it's really to the point where detractors probably just don't give a fuck anymore. They just do whatever the fuck they want. Because if you're making videos thinking in the back of your mind, I gotta please X person, then you're gonna be miserable in your content. Make videos you want to make, do streams you want to make, and put the energy you want to put out there. Do what you want to do. Don't sit there and think, I gotta make people happy. And I know a lot of people also dunk on some properties because they made content for themselves, and it's like, oh yeah, see, this is indulgent stuff, but that's also fine too. Like, you don't have to like the stuff. You don't have to like that the content might be self-indulgent and shit, but that's your opinion. The creator can do whatever the fuck they want with the property that they're working on. It's just not fun to be working on something and then sit there in the back of your mind saying this isn't going to make people happy, because then if you think that way, your content might be fucking bland. But okay.
I do to counter that. It's definitely defamation, but I can't sue these. I just want to be a positive content creator who puts out positive stuff on a daily basis. I don't care about them, but they're not going to go away.
I don't care about them, but man, I know they're there, and all his thought about people he don't care about. Literally the meme of saying, I don't care about Phil. Now watch my, oh my god, watch my video on Phil as I don't care about Phil. Makes a lot of sense. It's the meme. And it's funny that DSP is the one that is doing the meme when people have been accusing detractors of doing this. I don't care about Phil, but let me tell you all about him.
As long as they're getting views and making money doing what they're doing, they're not going to stop doing it until someone tells them it's wrong. And so far, YouTube has fostered this.
People have been saying it's wrong, and it's still around. And the comments that tell me that I'm wrong always make me laugh for many reasons. There are some good videos. There are some good comments I read that explain why I should cut back and shit like that. There are good points made about it. I'm not gonna lie and say there aren't. But some of them I've seen is this makes me laugh. So yeah, it is what it is.
This kind of content and thinks that apparently it's perfectly okay.
Yeah, in all honesty.
Yes, YouTube tells me, they send me emails every day saying what I'm doing is perfectly okay. Susan loves it. Susan loves this. She loves my content. She's a huge fan. That's why I get constant frame drops and my streams are pretty interactive. Because Susan loves me.
A real big problem, and it's not just with you, it's with other people as well, and other topics and stuff. This is why places like Drama Alert really exist. At least they foster themselves and they survive because of things like that. But again, we could get into a whole couple-hour conversation just on that stuff alone, because it's a very complex.
I honestly don't even think this whole thing with Drama Alert is big anymore. Like, Drama Alert was a thing for a while, and I really, really don't see a lot of people focusing on Keem anymore. But okay. Okay.
Give me one last thing that you feel like, you want to see at least things change a little bit, either on YouTube or Twitch, over time. Again, we're in 2020 now when it comes to YouTube and stuff. But for you personally, having been at this for so long, what is one thing you want to see at least, change up a little bit that might make the platform and the environment and the community a little bit better?
Man, the thing is, when I started on YouTube 12 years ago, it was such a different attitude. It was like you would upload a video and people were hungry for new content.
Hungry for new content?
Readily available all the time like it is now.
Is this a joke?
Overabundant. And so you would upload a video and it would be like a positive culture. People were
positive culture on YouTube during those times? Oh, well, I mean, I guess it was positive being called autistic and a fucking waste of life and all that shit. That was very positive. I really enjoyed those comments. Very positive, I agree. Around the same time that DSP started getting detractors. Positive time, right?
We're excited to see a new video. They wanted to leave constructive criticism. They wanted to say positive things about it. They got hype for a new video. Now it's almost like on YouTube, it's just like, what's the new thing I can make fun of today? What's the new thing I can tear down today?
Are you fucking joking? There's been lots of constructive feedback on every video since the dawn of YouTube, but there's also a lot of trolls on the internet. This reality DSP is in must be some parallel universe, because I don't remember there being this much of a one-sided attitude on YouTube. There's been none of that. There's literally videos back in the day, back when Youngtown used to do videos. Remember Youngtown? Where he did a whole video going through fucking comments and explaining why you shouldn't listen to them sometimes. Like, there's been negative comments for years and years and years and years and years. This is like made up. Is this because he didn't experience so many negative comments that he didn't believe it existed? Which is also Clownland, because he was a troll back then and he did negative stuff back in the day. The same time that he said YouTube was positive, he was doing negative stuff.
Today, or say it sucks. So, it's almost like this overabundance of cancel culture toxicity where everything's bad.
Cancel culture
toxicity. Has to be
negative.
And it didn't used to be like that.
Yeah, because you're dumbly canceled, right, DSP? You're totally canceled. You're totally not streaming right now. We're gonna see you banned right now. He's banned from Twitch. We canceled him, guys. Let's see. Is he wearing the vest? He better wear the vest. He better wear the fucking vest. God damn it. Eddie's wearing the glasses! Dude. Telling you. He's canceled. He's canceled already. What is he talking about?
Anything. So I think I'd like to call it quits unless we can get another question or two.
He's already calling it quits on Ask the King. Wow, this must have been.
Mark Reavers look good in the glasses.
He is hyped to leave at $263.
Gosh, yeah, I did hear that. Basically,
oh my
WWE
God,
isn't really mentioning.
Oh, AMEC must be a new whale, because I think I've seen him
and we all know
tip a lot.
He didn't want to be in WrestleMania, or I guess as
is
of
he a
now,
viewer?
he still doesn't really want to wrestle because he's afraid because of his leukemia.
Is he a viewer?
Past him, maybe he'd be more susceptible to coronavirus.
Nah, he's not
I don't
a viewer.
know. I don't know what's really happening there, and it's just speculation, so I don't really like to talk too much about it. What's with the restless leg? I have restless leg syndrome, where I constantly have to move.
I'm thinking of asking him a question, but I kind of don't.
Because of my back injuries.
Don't know. Dude, I don't want to ask a fucking mean question. I want to be able to see the chat when I go to his streams.
It could be that, or it could just be that it's something else. I don't know. Internet famous McCoy to me $1.30 says, "Are there any games you would refuse to play based on the personal views or opinions or overall personality of the game's developers?" For me?
Oh, let's hear this.
Like, for me. Art is a work of art independent of the opinions of the people who made the work of art.
So he's gonna play Last of Us 2.
Let's say, for example,
Last of Us 2. Easy example.
Gun nut, and I'm anti-gun. And by the way, I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying it's hypothetical.
Oh my God, he's being
a director of a movie
so
who's a gun nut.
baby
He's
mode.
into NRA and gun rights, and I'm completely anti-gun. Does that mean that every movie he ever makes, even movies that have nothing to do with that subject matter, are terrible movies? No. Sadly, there's people who are like that.
But
That's why I've tried to stay away from talking about politics and religion over the years, because
you can't pick a
there are people out
side.
there who are like, if I don't agree with you on these topics, that means I can't ever look at a piece of art that you ever make, or a piece
Oh, that's fucking.
I wish that we could somehow find a way to get back to an internet culture that isn't always about tearing down people. I see this on my streams all the time.
The internet has been about that since the dawn of the internet. Like this to go back to what the internet was would actually be worse for him. Honestly, he'd probably no, because but it would probably be worse for him if it was back in the day. Because think about this as well. Back in the day, anyone could file copyright strikes. Now you can't. You literally want to go back to when you could get copyright strikes from randos? DSP, you want to go back to that? I agree. We should go back to that so people give them strikes again, I guess.
Too. You know, I want to put out a positive product. I want to put out something that when you watch it, by the end of the show, you feel good about yourself. You put a smile on your face, like that was entertaining and that was fun. Not, oh, you know, we completely eviscerated 3 people in my content today. And really,
Are you fucking kidding me? You eviscerate trolls all day. I got him out of here. Fuck you. Ah! Remember when he sometimes does this too? Someone could be troll tipping him or trolling him in chat. He's like, oh yeah, you think that's cool? Okay, I'll have this bad. He does that all the time, and he's saying, I don't eviscerate people. No, man, I don't eviscerate them. But man, if you get banned by him specifically, he's gonna have a good time. He's gonna be happy. He gets more excited banning people than talking to the people who actually like him. Think about that for a second.
The only reason that anyone watched was because I was really nasty to someone and I hurt people today. Yeah, good job. Pat myself on the back. That's what I really feel has happened to YouTube in a lot of ways. I wish we could get rid of that. I don't know how it would happen, because I think that YouTube has become so. Honestly, yeah, it's because it's just so abundant, and
abundant, dude.
The algorithms on YouTube have propagated that kind of really toxic attack behavior to the point where
the algorithms only work if you're looking for things. Literally, if you're looking for drama videos, YouTube will put you in that algorithm of drama. If you look for game videos, YouTube will be like, hey, you like games? Here's all the games. Like, yeah, the algorithm is kind of dumb sometimes, and sometimes the search is pretty shitty when you want to look for certain things, but I mean, it usually gets the genre of things you're looking for sometimes correct. So if DSP's seeing a lot of drama videos, you know what he's been watching with Kat.
There's entire businesses based around it. And how do you now decide what goes and what doesn't? And to some extent, that's why I've stopped caring about YouTube.
No, this is dumb. He acts as if like YouTube has like an integral like meeting with YouTube creators like this. Yeah, Susan meets with Tevin, me, Mighty D, LSB. She meets with all of us and says, "Hi guys, let's talk about YouTube and what do you want? You know, how do you want to be propagated on our platform? Guys, spoiler alert, I'm gonna be on the YouTube Rewind 2020. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be the guy in the corner playing Skullgirls. That's gonna be me. You're gonna see me playing Skullgirls. Like, yo, what's up? And then the camera's gonna pan to PewDiePie or whatever the fuck. And Ninja will be back. He was gonna be hot again on YouTube.
Archive of my streams. At least when I'm on my streams, I can control the content. I can make it positive and fun for my viewing audience. And I don't care what people say on the back end about it, because the stream at least was positive. But on YouTube, it's
he doesn't care. But let me tell you about these people. They make a lot of money, and they're everywhere, and they do this and that. But I don't care about them. Okay.
My God, every related video is something disgusting and toxic and insulting this person and tearing this
person. Let's look at the related. Oh, Tevin, disgusting already. The Outsider. Oh my God. Okay, you know what? This fucking video got my stream taken down. I don't care what the real reason was, but this is why. Must be negative Susan. Susan became negative again when I was watching this. She was like, get this out of here. I had to threaten Susan with Cleo to get my stream back. Think about that. Swinecraft, negative. Oh my God, all this negativity, dude. You know what? Let's just go to a random video. I'm not gonna watch a rich video. Oh, negative video talking about Butch fucking Hartman because Butch Hartman's a great guy. He's amazing. Well, there's a Christian video there. All right, here we go. Welcome. Oh God. Welcome. Oh, look at these negative videos making fun of DSP. I clicked on this and YouTube loaded up. This video must have been about DSP playing Mario Kart, obviously. Let's do drugs. DSP joke right there. They gave me a playlist of Mega 64 mixed videos. Wow, YouTube fucking toxic. The top 3 videos are DSP and Mega 64, dude. Ugh, gross. And then like these 3 Mega 64 and 2 DSP videos. Scott the Woz. Then we got like Mega 64. We got DSP again. DSP, Mega 64. Rick Yetta. We got Mega 64. We got, oh my God, look at these negatives. Look at these negatives that YouTube is giving me. Fucking trash, man.
Person apart, the latest drama, the latest controversy. Why do you even want to be there when all you see is negativity? And that's
now imagine you're a DSP fan, right? And you're on YouTube and you love him. You watch him on YouTube and he tells you, why would I want to be on YouTube? And then he does this in a video for YouTube, talking to a guy who puts videos out for YouTube, telling, hey, JakeJamesLugo, who makes videos for YouTube. YouTube sucks, and the audience there sucks ass. Why are you trying to make videos for them, dumbass? Jake, you're an idiot. Why are you making videos for YouTube? They're negative over there. How dare you?
For me, I would like YouTube to at least kind of be a place where it's 50-50. And sadly,
50,
at this point, I think it's like 90-10.
Okay, but how would you know it's 50-50 right now? How would you know that? Unless you are on like a supercomputer and you see all of the videos ever made by humans, period. How are you sure it's not 50-50 as it is? This is like fucking dumb to make these kind of statements. It's the internet. There's so many people who use YouTube right now. You're telling me that
geared towards toxicity and negativity, and that's a really bad thing, because when I started 12 years ago, it was the complete opposite. It was fun. It was a place where people put out creative content on a daily basis and were eager to see that content. Oh man, grateful that people...
No one is eager to see creative content. No one is eager. No one is eager. So these people, 70,000 views so far on a new video for Mega 64. Look at these people. They're not fucking eager for this. They must have just... They clicked by accident. That's what it is. They thought this was going to be drama video about Last of Us 2, but then they realized it was a skit about, like, crunch time for developers and all that kind of shit. Oh my God. Then they got mad. Then they were like, fuck this. 14K for a podcast? Wow. Negative. 38K for an old video, dude. This is a re-upload that they did because the original was like a shitty resolution. It was like 480p because it was back when they were with IGN. But man, 38K negative video. No one was thirsty to watch this classic. 31K for an Aquabats commercial. No one was excited for that. No one's excited for any of this. Like how boring it is here. Like how boring it is watching fucking Mega 64 videos. Everyone's bored. Everyone hates it. Everyone hates it. Everyone. Let's even go to my channel. Let's be even more negative. Let's be more negative. Dude. Look at this. 8. Well, actually, sometimes YouTube is wrong. Oh, it is correct. 8 views. 8 people were not excited to watch this? No one liked my Indivisible playthrough. Damn it. I thought everyone loved it. I thought everyone loved Indivisible. And me playing it. You know? Awful. Cleo, 38 views. No one's excited to see Cleo. Look at this. No one was excited to see this. No one. Look, 3 people comment, ears up. Ears up. I'm gonna love that comment. Does he do... It's a she. Don't fucking misgender my bun. Cleo is the best. I love that comment too. Cleo is the best. She's the best one. Indivisible New Game Plus Part 2 got 74 views. Dude. And I got a like. Whoa. People got excited for this. And then people didn't get excited. People got excited for this. All of these people are negative. They oh man, look at the DSP videos though. 367 views. Man, I'm rolling in it, dude. Rolling in the dough. I'm Mr. Moneybags. I'm kind of a big deal, you know what I mean?
People would put out good, fun, entertaining content. Not so eager to just destroy everyone else on a daily basis. And it's really gone downhill in that regard.
I feel you. I definitely
feel you,
think
dude.
that there's could be a strong case made for stuff like that. Again, especially now in 2020 with a lot of the stuff that's happened over the last couple
Man,
years.
these two people are probably like get their minds blown to see what actual harassment would be online. Like literally imagine. Ugh.
But again, that's a really deep, really complex conversation that can last
so
for hours. So we're
complex.
gonna cut it off here now for the time being. But Phil, thank you again for chatting it up with me on this episode of EX Mode and stuff. This was cool, right? Like this was
Absolutely.
dope. This was dope.
It was very fun. Very fun.
Very, very dope. So again, I know you said it before in the last episode.
What was
but
fun
for
about it,
everybody else
Phil?
here on
What was
Patreon
your
stuff, where
favorite
can
part of
everybody
this?
find you on the socials?
All right. On Twitter, at twitter.com/they call me DSP or at they call me DSP. On Twitch, twitch.tv/darksidephil. And on YouTube, youtube.com/DSP Gaming.
So
But why do
definitely
they
check
want
that
to go to your
stuff out
YouTube
when you
channel? I
guys
thought
can, if
YouTube
you're
was
not already
toxic.
in the know about that stuff already. What is one thing you're going to be doing during quarantine besides gaming and stuff like that? Any specific thing for you to chill out that you could think of that you've been doing?
Well, I'm gonna sit by my wife and my cat and watch YouTube. He watches YouTube playthroughs with Cat after saying how YouTube is toxic and terrible and fucking shitty. But man, they go through it on all night with Cat.
Well, not only do I do main game playthroughs of hot releases, but I do what's considered chill streams. Games
Oh my god, he's saying, what do you do during the lockdown? Well, I do chill streams, dude. Okay.
like Animal Crossing.
I think Jake was trying to get like, what do you do on your personal time? Like, do you watch movies? Do you draw? Do you drive around with Cat, your wife, and Jasper, your cat?
Or Minecraft or even Elder Scrolls Morrowind, where it's so much open world content that I just kind of relax and interact with my viewers. So it's not necessarily serious gameplay, but it's just kind of hanging out.
All chill streams is just him going on autopilot. It's just streams that let him kind of fall asleep. I kind of wonder if he's like, some people sleep with their eyes open. I wonder if that's what he does when he does the chill streams. He's like kind of like he's half sleeping and he's like half awake and he's just like, I'm gonna do minimal work. I'm just gonna be like sleeping and I'm doing daydreaming and then like I'm gonna chat a little bit. Oh, I'll get money. Back to sleeping. I wonder if that's what he's doing.
And just this week, coming up on Thursday, I'm doing a Q&A show just to talk with my viewers for a few hours. So, it's not just about games all the time. Sometimes it's about a social experience, too. I like that.
Awesome.
It's not about games all the time,
chill.
except
so
he
definitely be on the lookout for that stuff, guys, when you guys can. But anyway, thanks again, Phil, for chatting up with me. Guys, let me know down below in the comments, either on Patreon or on YouTube, if you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, of course. And also send me suggestions of who else you guys want to see on the show and what topics you want to see us discuss.
I would love to do that, Jake, but
discussion show. But as always, don't forget
my hands
to
are
check out all that
tied. Your
stuff.
comments
And thank
are
you so much
turned
for being a
off.
supporter here on my Patreon page. From both of us here, we will talk to all of you again very soon. Peace out.
Now,
Stay epic, everybody.
This was weird. He said that oh well, these interviews go public anyway. These fucking don't. He didn't even try to hide it here because he was like saying this video's for the Patreon, so I'll see you on the Patreon page, blah blah blah. But like, if this was for everyone, shouldn't we be seeing more EX modes? Because he did the same shit with other people before Phil, and no EX mode was released. And like he did a thing with Anthony Florida, deep dive with Brian Shia. But look at these fucking vids and these thumbnails. These thumbnails are like from like an old era. Like, you would literally think that this channel was made in, like, 2006 or 2009. Like these do not look like that these were, like, from this era. There's a Shenmue 3 video I kind of want to watch. Can I fucking find it? Jeez. Why can I... There it is. Shenmue 3 is a bad game. Wait, is that it? Let's see. Let's start it off for a little bit.
Hey, what is going on, everybody out there? My name is JakeJamesLugo, and welcome to the channel, and welcome to a brand new episode of JJ's First 20. We're taking a look at Shenmue 3. I'm pretty sure some of you have been waiting for this, for me to actually talk more about this game and actually give my overall thoughts about it. So let's talk about Shenmue 3 now. I'm on a save file that's a little bit earlier than what I'm at now.
You guys are dying to know my opinions on Shenmue 3, guys. You're dying to know. 115 people watch. I don't think this little attitude he has is paying off. I don't think having this little attitude like you're some big shot is working for him.
Wait, no, there we go. Going through the door. Again, it's like little things like this that we'll kind of get into. But anyway, we're a little bit on another save file than what I normally play with in this game. So I'm going to be just straight up with you guys. Shenmue 3 is not that great. Shenmue 3 is not that great of a game. I was very open about how I felt about it when I was playing it for review a little while back. And the reason why I feel like this game is not that great is because Shenmue 3 just feels very archaic to play. It just feels like a very, what is it? A game kind of stubborn in its own time. It's trying to play like Shenmue 2 or even like Shenmue 1 and 2 if you really want to look at it. How it was back on the Dreamcast way back when. But
maybe it looks the charm.
Still, it just does not feel good to play, man. Like, it's a very stiff game overall.
Very
stiff.
Right
now, we're in this town area, or at least we're going towards the town area. But right now, we're at the Kung Fu section where you can.
I really don't like this game. It's like really archaic.
And your fighting style to kind of boost up your abilities. You know, your good, quote unquote, the game looked. There we go. Let's kind of walk through this. By the way, I have to hold the button to run here. It's one of the shoulder buttons to run, but all of a sudden there'll be like random.
Dude, is this where DSP got the idea to do like observational commentary?
This is like. Around, you have to use your stamina, which is the little.
This sounds like this is like for boomers.
Which I don't agree with. I don't like that at all. It's like that in Shenmue.
This is 720p.
I don't think it's really aged all that well.
Jeez.
So anyway, here we are in a shop. Let's just talk to the shopkeeper just to see what we could buy. I don't think we could buy much because I don't have a lot of money or currency now in the game at the current moment. We could also get.
Why do all DSP fans have weird hairlines? I don't get it. He did a video where he's like,
I don't understand why people are like defending Shenmue. It's like an old game. It plays very archaic, and people have like nostalgia glasses on. Now I don't like that too, but I'm at least able to be aware that the game is not that good.
I wonder how good my fucking JakeJamesLugo impression is. Why the fuck can I find it? This is like fucking. I feel like I'm in a madhouse. Like I keep going between like fucking things, and I don't know what I'm looking at. Dude, there's no way it's. Where is it? Where is this video? Why can't I find this fucking video? It's supposed to be easy to find. Oh my god. Jake, each passing second I'm not finding this video, I'm hating your channel. The more and more I am looking at this, I'm hating it. I'm hating this channel. God damn it. Come on, it should be here. The fuck? What the fuck? Dude, this is fucking madness. I can't find the video I saw on this channel before. Oh my god.
How's it going, everybody out there? I'm JakeJamesLugo, and welcome to the channel. Rusty and like so terrible right now with this game. It's like. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? Just eat combos. Just
What am I
eating
supposed to
combos,
do?
Like, what am I doing?
What am I doing? What am I doing? Which
Oh my
one?
God.
Which one
This
is
is gonna
him?
suck. Oh
I
my
guess
God, like, I'm
it's
just
Captain
getting
Marvel.
scrubbed out immediately.
But it's the game's fault, right? Right, Venomous Fat Man? The game sucks. Everyone hates the game, so it's easy to say. Oh no, why can't I fucking find this video? Oh, whatever. It is what it is. That is it for the video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you tomorrow for the Ask the King fucking stream I'll be doing. See you when I see you, buddies. Peace.